Right, so according to the Google Hangout thing, I am live. It is Friday night, so I don't know if I'll get that many viewers, but I wanted to go through the list of racist things that happened this year. You know. Oh, Chris, yo, how you doing? And Jesus Franco or Jesus Franco says Trump's here. What, Maya? What are you doing? Maybe I do need a haircut. Maybe I should get Trump's hairstyle. How much would that trigger people? Faggot, thank you very much. You're live. Hello. Can you hear me okay? Well, already 5 different people. I really appreciate you watching this because there's a lot of live streams on a Friday night, you know. But most of the live streams these days are about fucking Crown teas, doxing bullshit, you know. And I really... I just can't bring myself to care about that at all. I watched Mr. Metiker's video only because I like Mr. Metiker, and again, even then, I left it kind of thinking, meh, whatever, you know. Better stick the old glasses on. Merry Christmas, says Davey. Merry Christmas to you too, Davey. Lycan says, Goodfellas silky voice combined with a slideshow of China dolls. Always good, I suppose. Dennis Rodolphe has donated $20. That's US dollars, by the way, which is worth something, you know. Especially because Trump's in office. But that's worth something, so thank you very much, Dennis, for that. He called me a cunt, but that's absolutely fine. I take that as a compliment. I am from Glasgow, so that is a compliment. If you're from Glasgow or Australia, that's a compliment, so that's a good thing. So I've got like 40 fucking tabs open, right, of all the racist things that happened in 2017, right? So I'll try and go through them all. The last time I done a hangout, somebody commented. Oh, I can't remember his fucking name. That's annoying, right? I can't remember his name, but he commented and he left a £5 super chat. And I completely missed it, right? I was too busy, I was too engrossed in the video, and I completely missed it. So after the video, I check the chat because I scroll up and see all the chat that's happened. Sometimes I miss something. Right, I'm actually just scraping my nails here. There's a bit of dirt in my nail, and I'm trying to get it out. There we go. And when I checked the chat, it was like he'd left this comment 3 times, and then the 4th time he left the same comment. He left a super chat, and I completely missed it. But then I read out the next person's super chat, and then he commented and said, "That's it, I'm unsubscribing," which I thought was a bit crap because I was engrossed. You know, I didn't really catch the super chat, but whatever. Completely missed it, and I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that intentionally, you know, because it's very generous when people do that. So I would never do that. I would never ignore somebody intentionally. Chris, no one has summed up this Kraut thing. I can't be bothered spending time looking into it. It's a lot to look into, you know, and there's like a lot of sides. This is why I like being an individual, you know. Like the only label I'll take is maybe, I don't know, individual or anti-feminist. But other than that, I don't take labels like alt-right or the right or it. I can't be bothered with that shit. I hate labels, man. So I can't keep up with it either. McJingo says, what have you got your boy for Christmas? I got him a pin art. You know, one of those things with like you put your hand on it and it leaves the shape of your hand, or you put your face on it and it leaves the shape of your face. It's a pin art, it's called. I got him one of them. I got him I hope he's not. I think he's sleeping. I got him clay, which sounds weird, but he's getting right in the mood for like building stuff right now. So I got him clay that he can, you know, make things and then paint them. You know. What else did I get him? A fidget cube. He's seen that online and he wanted one. What the fuck else did I get him? What's in that box? Oh Jesus! What the hell else? I can't even fucking remember. Oh, I got him a box of 5 Rubik's Cube variations, you know, like a pyramid, a cube, dodecahedron, or whatever the fuck it's called. Got him all that. He loves that. But I've also ordered him other things. I got him a Nerf blow dart gun. but that's not going to come until after Christmas, which I'm really pissed off at, because when I ordered it, it said it would be here before Christmas, and as soon as I ordered it, it said it'll be here on the 28th. And for fuck's sake, man. And another thing coming from America is it's like an electric shock game where you need to press the button quickly, which you'll enjoy, you know. Other than that, I haven't really got anything else. But because for his birthday, the reason I didn't get him a lot for Christmas is because for his birthday, I got him a pool table, you know, and he really loves that. So I already told him, I've given him plenty of warning, and I said, look, I got you a pool table, you probably won't get a lot for Christmas, but this is a big deal, you know. So he was quite happy with that. So that's what I got him. What about the Lycan says, what about the label of man? That's a good one. What you mean for Christmas? I don't know. What are you talking about there? I missed the point there. Did you get a Nintendo Switch? Mick Jingle says, no, I didn't get the Nintendo Switch. I was actually going to get that, but I thought there's only one game he would want on it, which is Mario, right? He loves Mario, right? That's the only game he would want, and that's why I didn't get it. I didn't fancy buying an entire console for one game, so I didn't bother with that. I'll get it in the future, you know, once it's on sale or something. Not right now, fuck that. But he'll be okay. He'll be happy with the prezzies I got him. I also got him what is it? I can't remember what it's called. You know that game where you put the thing in your mouth and it opens your mouth up so you can't speak properly? I can't remember what it's called, and you need to read out statements, and I can't remember what it's called. But I know he'll like that because he'll get a good laugh out of it, and so will I. I'll actually enjoy that as well. So it's a bit selfish. You were talking about what labels you like applying to yourself. Oh, aye, what label of man? Oh, aye, right, okay, aye. Well, I suppose, but that's just like, that's like a natural label, isn't it? You know, like that's like, I'm a man, done. I can't help that. There's nothing, it's not like, well, I suppose 2017, the current year, I can help that because I can just go, nah, I'm not a white man, I'm a black woman, and everybody will just agree with me. But no, I can't really help that. But other than that, other labels, you know, like feminist, or, you know, alt-right, or right, or what else? Skeptic. That's another fucking one. Skeptic. I mean, it's like that's like the daftest one ever, because everybody's a skeptic. You know, it doesn't matter which side you're on, whatever. Everybody's a fucking skeptic, so it's a stupid thing. Tablecount says I identify as Aswegian. Okay, yes. And it's called a penis, right? Okay. Right, so I'm going to go through these, all the things that have been racist in 2017. Now, the reason I wanted to make this was because to show that when everything is racist, nothing is racist, right? And it's just, and it really is at the point where everything is racist. So before I get on to that, let's look at Itsuki Akira in her Santa outfit. Isn't she just delish? She's my favourite. Anyway, so the first one is, where are we here? This is from the Daily Caller. Fuck off with that spam shite, man. I hate that crap. Public universities diversity training, expecting people to show up on time is racist. So, expecting people to show up on time is racist. So that's the first thing, right? Clemson University has allocated 27 grand on diversity training materials for professors. The taxpayer-funded school in South Carolina purchased the online training materials from an outside vendor. The training materials are a series of slides depicting scenarios with fictional characters. One slide features a guy named Alejandro who plans a meeting between two groups. Each group contains foreign professors and students. One group shows up 15 minutes early, the second group shows up 10 minutes late. A question and answer section then instructs Clemson's professors that Alejandro would be insufficiently inclusive if he were to politely ask the second group to apologise. Alejandro would also be wrong to advise the straggling late people who are respecting everyone else's time that in our country 9 a.m. means 9 a.m. The inclusive thing for Alejandro to do, the taxpayer-funded diversity materials instruct Clemson professors, is to recognise cultural differences that may impact the meeting and adjust accordingly. Alejandro must understand that his cultural perspective regarding time is neither more nor less valid than any other. I mean, could you imagine you were the boss? Imagine you were the boss and you're like, right, 9 o'clock, I want everybody here at 9 o'clock, and then a bunch of cunts turn up, and they're not white, and they turn up at like 9:15, and you go, whoa, wait a fucking minute, I said 9 o'clock. How is that racist to expect them to turn up at 9? Surely that's like the bigotry of low expectations to not expect them to turn up at 9 o'clock. If you said 9 o'clock, turn up at 9 o'clock. If you're late, you're disrespectful, you're a cunt, stop being fucking late. Any more of that shite, you'll be getting reported or whatever. You know, how is it racist? I mean, it's like saying, well, you can't expect people of colour to be on time the same as white folks, you know. And what happens if the white folks are late? Do you then go, nah, fair enough, because we're all allowed to be late? Or is it only people of colour that are allowed to be late? I mean, fucking what a joke. It's the bigotry of low expectations. If I've got a class or a group or whatever else and I say 9 o'clock, I expect the people to turn up at fucking 9 o'clock. I don't give a fuck what colour you are or what country you come from. 9 o'clock, bitch, otherwise you're fucking late, and I'll treat you like you're late. What the fuck is this shite about fucking, oh, it's alright to be late because you're a person of colour? Fuck off, man. God's sake. What else does it say? A second online slide is a strange meta-response to people who think diversity training courses are dumb and pointless. Come on, what's this from? Daily Caller? Come on, Daily Caller, get a grip of yourself. The slide features a woman named Maxine and a guy named Henry. Maxine says that training about political correctness is a stupid waste of time that prevents people from getting actual work done. Maxine is right. The answer proportion of the section declares that Henry should discuss how diversity can lead to better decisions and decrease employee turnover. Whatever, but the point is they're trying to say that expecting people to be on time is fucking racist. Go fuck yourself, man. Jeremy Carroll says, we had this thing in the South a few years ago called nigger time. It was basically whenever some cunts showed up, lazy cunts. But then, I mean, what does that say though? What does it say? If it's true and it's a genuine stereotype and it's there for a reason, what does it say that black people are always late? You know, I mean, I wouldn't say we should all bend to that. I would say black people need to get a fucking grip of themselves. You know, in this day and age, set your iPhone. You know what I mean? Set your fucking phone to get an alarm going. You know, no fucking excuses. You know, oh fuck. Excuse me. Alexa, stop. Fucking hell, man. Do you know, she does this all the time, Alexa. I put it on Bluetooth, right, and I listen to my music, and then once the Bluetooth goes off, she starts playing the music again. I didn't fucking ask her to play the music. What the fuck? So the next one is, appropriating Cinco de Mayo in a Trump presidency is a bad idea. That's not what Cinco de Mayo is about. I honestly don't know what Cinco de Mayo is about. You probably know that Cinco de Mayo means the 5th of May. Didn't know that. You also probably know that a lot of people use the holiday as a reason to wear sombreros and party with their friends. Fine. It's less likely that you know that the holiday actually stands for, but you probably do know this. Many Latinx people, what the fuck, Latinx? And especially Mexican Americans, aren't they also Latinx? Whatever that is. Would prefer that you don't celebrate the holiday the way you might be used to. Davey, alarm clock. No, it wasn't actually an alarm clock, it was just, it's Alexa fucking up, man. Every time it goes from, once the Bluetooth turns off on my speaker, she starts playing again for some bizarre reason. What's she saying? My concern lives squarely with the people who use Cinco de Mayo as an excuse to appropriate a culture. That's not even a thing. Or define it by harmful stereotypes. Take the Kappa Sigma fraternity at Baylor University, for example, who threw a Mexican-themed party last weekend, complete with construction worker costumes and brown face. And yes, Donald Trump is included in this group of people. I don't think he's at the Kappa Sigma fraternity. I'm just guessing, you know, but it's just a guess. I don't think he's at the Kappa Sigma fraternity. I don't think it's got anything to do with Trump. But you want to label him racist, even though he's not. So you just throw it all in there. Really, that should be enough for you. Do you want to belong to a club that would let Donald Trump be a member? Yes, I would like to be part of that club, yes. Donald Trump, the President of America, is a member of this club. I would like to be part of that club, if the President of America can be part of this club, the democratically elected President of America can be part of a club, I would like to be part of that club. That'd be great. Thanks. Personally, I would not. Well, go fuck yourself then. But let me first break this down for you in a way that has little to do with our modern political climate. We'll get to that in a second. Because if you're going to celebrate Cinco de Mayo, I'm not, you should know that you're actually celebrating, quotes, let's see what we say. Cinco de Mayo marks the 1862 victory of the Battle of Puebla, not Mexico's Independence Day, which is September 16th. It was a pretty unlikely win against the French army, who were invading the country after President Benito Juarez cancelled the country's debts with European countries. Cancelled the country's debts? What, you mean he refused to pay his debts? You know, that makes him the bad guy here. You're not making him out to be the good guy here, you know. He's like the bad guy in this situation. He's not paying his fucking debts. He's the bad guy. As General Ignacio Zaragoza's army was significantly outnumbered, nevertheless they won. Viva Mexico. Brilliant. Though cities like Puebla and Mexico City have their own traditions marking the holiday, it's not one of Mexico's bigger celebrations as a country. In the middle of the 20th century, people of Mexican descent in the United States started celebrating it as a way to bond with one another. It didn't take long for corporations to co-opt the day, because of course they did. Thus, the questionable hawking of novelty moustaches and sombreros was born. So basically, celebrating Cinco de Mayo, a Mexican holiday, which was about a war they fought because they weren't willing to pay their debts. You know, which to me would scream, build the fucking wall. These people are willing to go to war rather than pay a debt. Build that wall, my fucking God. You don't want these people in your country. But apparently it's racist to celebrate that if it's during a Trump presidency. What a fucking joke, man. Donald wants to be part of your Calvinist club, says Carlos David. Calvinist? Oh, am I missing something here? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I'm probably missing something here, but I'm probably pure ignorant, but I don't know what that means. Calvinist? I don't know what that means. The next thing is pumpkin spice lattes fund white supremacy in Trump White House. Everything's racist, according to feminist group. Pumpkin spice just doesn't taste as good when you add a shot of racism, a feminist leader explained as the fall flavour began to pop up in coffee shops around the country. This is a shockingly weird claim, but it shouldn't be surprising. In an editorial published last month, we wrote about the left's efforts to broaden the boundaries of concepts such as white supremacy and racism in a way that impugns the conduct of well-meaning people. Now a feminist non-profit is running a campaign to convince festive imbibers, what the fuck, I've never seen that word in my life. Festive imbibers of pumpkin spice lattes, they're unknowingly boosting the cause of white supremacy. I mean, could you imagine you just happen to enjoy the flavour? You just enjoy the flavour. Oh, that's quite nice. I've never tried it myself. But imagine tasting it and going, oh, that's quite nice, I like that. And then being told, supporting white supremacy. Oh, for fuck's sake, I was fucking enjoying that there. Now you've went and ruined it. Thanks very much. My God. The co-founder of Ultraviolet issued the Shot of Racism statement on September the 6th. I knew Starbucks had a secret menu, but the baristas must really be keeping their racism shots on the down low. A social media post from the group informed readers that favourite fall drink of yours is funding rent payments to white supremacy. Excuse me. Given the severity of the campaign's language, one may assume profits from sales Starbucks' beloved PSLs are being surreptitiously redirected to the Klan or neo-Nazi groups. How is that working? In fact, Ultraviolet's actual complaint is that a couple of Starbucks' 24,000 locations happen to be in properties owned by the Trump organisation. So? They're saying that as if Trump's profits go to the Klan or neo-Nazi groups. What a joke, man. Everything he touches, man. They just can't handle anything. Just accept that your chosen candidate didn't win, and just accept that in your lifetime a woman will probably never be president. Just accept it. According to Ultraviolet's logic, by patronising any of the Starbucks thousands of stores, average consumers of the signature fall beverage are directly boosting the cause of white supremacy. Oh, for fuck's sake. Don't even need to read any more, but you know what I'm saying. Like, pumpkin spice lattes are racist as well. So that's another thing that's racist in 2017. And this is from 2017. All of these are from 2017. I made sure before I kept the tabs open. Next one. AI programs exhibit racial and gender biases, research reveals. Machine learning algorithms are picking up deeply ingrained race and gender prejudices concealed within the patterns of language use, scientists say. Do you mean scientists? Is that what you mean? Why don't you say that? An artificial intelligence tool that has revolutionised the ability of computers to interpret everyday language has been shown to exhibit striking gender and racial biases. The findings raise the spectre of existing social inequalities, there are no social inequalities, and prejudices being reinforced in new and unpredictable ways as an increasing number of decisions affecting our everyday lives are ceded to automatons. In the past few years, the ability of programs such as Google Translate to interpret language has improved dramatically. These gains have been thanks to new machine learning techniques and the availability of vast amounts of online text data on which the algorithms can be trained. However, as machines are getting closer to acquiring human-like language abilities, they are also absorbing the deeply ingrained biases concealed within the patterns of language use. Joanna Bryson, a computer scientist at the University of Bath and a co-author, said, "A lot of people are saying this is showing that AI is prejudiced. No, this is showing we're prejudiced and that AI is learning it. No, we're not prejudiced. If AI says, if I ask fucking Alexa, who commits the most crime? She's not even fucking answering. Can you believe that shit? This is the first time she doesn't fucking answer me. But if I ask her and she goes, black people, that's not racist. That's just a fact. You know, it's not that AI is picking up a prejudice. It's more like AI is picking up our facts. You know? And if black people don't like that, hey man, there's a simple solution. Stop committing fucking crimes all the time. My God, man. But Bryson warned that AI has the potential to reinforce existing biases because, unlike humans, algorithms may be unequipped to consciously counteract learned biases. Well, we need to program them then, so that they only see white people as evil and men as evil, and whenever women or black people or people of colour do anything wrong, the AI doesn't recognise it. That's the only possible way we can go forward. Fuck's sake. A danger would be if you had an AI system that didn't have an explicit part that was driven by moral ideas. That would be bad, she said. The research published in the journal Science focuses on a machine learning tool known as word embedding, which is already transforming the way computers interpret speech and text. Some argue that the natural next step for the technology may involve machines developing human-like abilities such as common sense and logic. Also, they won't be feminists. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. The next one is... refresh. What the fuck is this? There we go. White nuclear family perpetuates racism. CUNY. They missed out the T there. That should be a T. CUNY professor argues white nuclear family perpetuates racism. Oh, for fuck's sake. A sociology professor. Sociology. How many times do I need to say sociologists, psychologists? Don't take them seriously. Psychiatrists, you can listen to them. Psychologists, sociologists, go fuck yourself. Everybody's a sociologist. Everybody's a psychologist. So enough. You don't need a fucking degree for that shit. We're all that. A sociology professor at the City University of New York, cunt, recently argued in an extensive series of tweets that the white nuclear family perpetuates racism. Jesse Daniels even asserted that multiracial families can be part of the problem too if the white person fails in dealing with your own racism or systemic white supremacy. Let me guess, Tony Erickson, let me guess, right? Let me just take a wild stab in the dark. You're Jewish, right? Aye, right, that's what I thought. Right, enough. Part of what I've learned is that the white nuclear family is one of the most powerful forces supporting white supremacy. Hey, fellow white people, oy vey, fuck off. A sociology professor at the City University of New York recently argued in an extensive series of tweets that the white nuclear family perpetuates racism. Just think about that there. That first fucking sentence there. A sociology professor, brilliant. A City University of New York, she's at a university, brilliant. She recently argued in an extensive series, of tweets. Oh, fucking tweets! Are you mental? She argued in a series of tweets. Why was this not in a paper? Fucking tweets. Fucking hell. Jessie Daniels, a self-described expert on race, three brackets, began her tweet storm this weekend by declaring that what I've learned is that white nuclear family is one of the most powerful forces supporting white supremacy. Jessie Daniels, three brackets round her name. Okay, fair enough. I think we know where this is going, don't we? I mean, if you're a white person who says you're enraged, you're engaged, they're engaged in dismantling white supremacy, but you're forming a white family, reproducing white children that you want the best for. How is that helping? Not part of the problem. Aye, because we should all be having kids with black people, right? So that there's no white people left in the world, which would create a problem for people like you in the future, because if there's no white people in the world, who would you blame for all your problems? What a dilemma that would be. Could you imagine people like you existed in the future and you had to blame somebody on your problems and there was no white people left? It was all half blacks and half chinks. What would you do? You'd have nobody to blame. Oh, you'd probably just blame the white people in the past, right? Aye, okay. So you've always got somebody to fucking blame. You fucking cunt. Daniels notes that she's not alone in her hostility towards the family. No, every other feminist is with you on this. Other scholars have a feminist critique of the family as an inherently conservative force in society, she says, citing the work of feminist scholars, there's an oxymoron, Peggy McIntosh, Michelle Barrett, who argue in their book that the nuclear family structure is a fact to be lamented. They hate the family. They hate the family. That's why feminists are Me Too. They're working so hard to prevent men and women even interacting. You know, that this whole hashtag Me Too, it's not about women being sexually harassed. It's nothing to do with that. It's all about preventing men and women from interacting, especially if they're white. They don't want that. They don't want white men and white women interacting, because if the white men and white women interact, they might eventually down the road have kids, and we don't want that, because that means more white people. That's why we have to go to war with Russia, because there's millions of white people in Russia, and we have to get America, another white country, to fight Russia, because that would mean all the white people would be fucking wiped out in a massive war. That's why it's so important that we attack Russia. You think we don't see this shit? Fuck's sake, fucking full of hate, man. The sacredness of the family also concerns her. No, it doesn't. Go fuck yourself. It doesn't concern you at all. Daniels notes, adding that there's a whole ideological apparatus to justify how fucking sacred the family is. But you don't care about the family, you want to destroy the family, especially if that family is white. Adding that nothing's more important, because until white people are ready to confront their own family's racism and participation in systemic white supremacy, it's not getting dismantled. Well, as a white person, I don't give a shit about all that, and I don't care, and you actually make me want to have more kids with white women, I don't want to have more kids, but you make me want to have more kids with white women, so maybe you should stop this. Following her tweet storm, which garnered a great deal of criticism on Twitter, I wonder why, Daniels locked her account down, bitch, and her tweets are no longer public. What a faggot. Campus Reform reached out to Daniels for comment, but did not receive a response in time for publication. So there you go. The nuclear family is now racist if that nuclear family is white, not if it's black. Good point in the Me Too bullshit, says DJ B2. Thank you very much, DJ. because I really believe that's what it is. It's not about sexual. No ways it's about sexual harassment. You can't tell me it's about sexual harassment when there's women using the hashtag #MeToo and saying, a man chatted me up once and I didn't like it. A man told a joke once and I didn't like it. I'm sorry, that doesn't make you a victim. I've heard loads of jokes that I don't like. I'm not a victim. Go fuck yourself. And they also act as well like women aren't lewd and dirty. Women are fucking dirty bastards, man. Don't fucking kid yourself. They're not all sugar and spice and sweet and innocent. Go fucking mental. Vox. Why no one should watch the Mayweather-McGregor fight, explained by a sports analyst. This is bigger than a fight, or the legacy of a boxer, or the legacy of MMA as a sport. When you look at the racial environment, now it's black versus white. Even boxing is racist. We can't even watch a boxing match without being racist. Thank God. By Michelle Garcia, a woman. By a woman. A woman's talking about boxing. Oh, let's read this. Fucking what? Oh man. Even the least sports enthused know that the biggest fight of the year is coming Saturday night in Las Vegas. Undefeated champion Floyd Mayweather is coming out of retirement to face off against Conor McGregor, an MMA fighter. Oh, is that this Saturday? Well, I'm going to guess that Floyd Mayweather will probably win. It's just a guess. Don't take my word for it. It's just a guess. I always bet on black. While it's noteworthy that McGregor is going to take on a seasoned boxer seeking his 50th win in the ring, another reason so many people are focused on this bout is the tense backdrop in which this is all happening. With McGregor's smack talk devolving further into racial offensive-ness. No, it isn't. It absolutely isn't at all. There's no way Conor McGregor is racist. No fucking way is he racist. And Mayweather's history of domestic abuse allegations, what's that got to do with racism? What the fuck are you talking about? And his own offensive smack talk. Some question the very ethics of watching the fight. As the New Yorker Khalifa Saneh poses, who's worse? His answer, they're both terrible. Same answer for ESPN columnist LG Granderson, writing for the undefeated. Neither of these men are worth rooting for. Don't fucking go knit a scarf or something, you fucking poof. The press conferences leading up to Saturday's fight has been rife with tension, bypassing entertainment for cringeworthiness. Mayweather couldn't refrain from calling McGregor a pussy and a bitch during their tour. These are grown men, right? Him calling him a bitch and a pussy, it doesn't mean anything. When Conor McGregor hears that, he doesn't go, oh my God, what? Did he call me a pussy? He doesn't care. He hears it every week. It doesn't give a shit. It doesn't mean anything. You would never be able to handle being a man, sweetheart. You would never handle it. McGregor's been pegged for using racial slights against Mayweather, like telling him to dance for me, boy, which totally, completely, 100% is not racist in any fucking way, shape or form, despite his insistence that he can't be racist because he's black from the belly button down. And yet, racially loaded insults wouldn't be a first from McGregor. Well, it would be because it's not racial. Calling a Latino a cholo, it isn't racist. Saying dance for me, boy, isn't racist because if you know how Irish people speak, that's how they speak. They use the word boy. It's not like he's saying, it's not like he's from the deep south in the 1920s, and he's telling a slave to dance. That's not happening. No, there weren't slaves then, but you know what I mean. That's not what's happening. If you understand, if you were, culturally sensitive, you would know that Irish people use the word boy very often, and it's not in any way derogatory. So maybe be a bit more culturally sensitive rather than insensitive and presume that everything's racist. Irish people speak like that. Why don't you learn about that rather than attacking a man for using the word boy, which isn't racist in any fucking way whatsoever? As this fight is being not so subtly promoted on racial rivalry, well, it's not promoted on that at all. It's more promoted on MMA versus boxing rivalry. Nothing to do with race. In fact, I was watching the build-up all the way through this fight, after it, before it, I never seen anything racist. Nobody was caring about racist. I made the joke, at the time that you should always bet on black, but that was just a joke about the Wesley Snipes movie, Passenger 57 or whatever. That was just a joke, I wasn't actually saying bet on him because he's black. It was just a fucking joke. But nobody was actually concerned about the race in this except you. It's taking place at a moment when white supremacists and neo-Nazis square off with racial justice activists every weekend. Problem is, that's not happening. Well, I mean, except in your head where you wish it happened, but it's not actually happening. There are no Nazis left. I don't know if you know that. Do you not remember there was like a war between, I don't know, like 1935, 1945? Do you not remember there was a war then where we beat the Nazis and now they're gone, they're finished, they're done, they're a laughing stock now? Do you not remember that? Do you forget that? Or did you not learn that in the history class because you were too busy learning about slavery and how much of a victim you are? Well, maybe in that history class they should have taught you that we defeated the Nazis and now they're a fucking laughing stock. They're no longer around, they're gone, they're finished, they're done. If there's 3 left, who gives a fuck? My God, they don't have any power, who cares? Fucking Nazis. But anyway, watching the Mayweather McGregor fight was also racist. So there's another racist fucking thing. Unbelievable, man. The next thing, the OK sign is becoming an alt-right symbol. By the way, alt-right, it means racist, right? I know it's bizarre. It's absolutely bizarre. The alt-right started because when Donald Trump was running for presidency, there were people on the right who didn't agree with the Republicans who wanted to get rid of Donald Trump. So they decided to go, well, we're not right anymore, we're alt-right, we're the alternative right. We're still right, but we're not that kind of, we don't agree with these people. We're the alternative right. We agree with Donald Trump. We don't want to get rid of him like the other Republicans do. So, that's how it started, But then they decided to go, well, alt-right, well, that obviously means racist. It doesn't mean racist, it doesn't mean that, but whatever, whatever. It's deep, but it's not that deep. It's easy to understand, It all started when Donald Trump was running for presidency. The OK sign is becoming an alt-right symbol, which means racist. First Pepe, now this. They don't even, they use this in the headline, and they don't even see how ridiculous it is. A cartoon frog is racist, and they don't even see how ridiculous that is. These people are beyond help. An employee at the Outline was recently gifted a white baseball cap that featured a hand making the OK sign, index and thumb in a circle, other fingers pointing up. Oh my God. I am shocked. That is so fucking racist. A hand symbol that, remember when Axel Foley done it in Beverly Hills Cop, played by Eddie Murphy, the black guy? Oh, it was so racist. It was so racist. There it is there. Oh my God, I am triggered. But once he started wearing the hat, he began to notice things that suggested maybe the hand sign had a political association. That's because he's a Hmong. Alt-right hero Milo Yiannopoulos, who is not in the alt-right and who people in the alt-right hate, but they keep calling him alt-right anyway because, it means racist now and they don't even care. They don't even think to look into the label, they just decide to throw it around. Alt-right hero Milo Yiannopoulos is not an alt-right hero, he's not alt-right, people in the alt-right don't like him. Why would you say that? It's just Einstein, the Nazi hero, it's ridiculous, it's fucking stupid, right? He likes to pose with the hand sign like a billion other people on the planet like to pose with the OK hand sign, as he did in this photo in front of the White House. In the front of the White House? What a racist. Former Breitbart writer Mika Ma used it at an event celebrating Trump's election. Oh my God, man, is there any more evidence we need that this is racist? Jim Hoft and Lucian Wintrich of the conservative blog The Gateway Pundit, which leans alt-right, which means racist, posed with it in the White House press room. Oh my God, and in the White House, and they weren't imprisoned. Oh, I can't believe this. What is the world coming to? You can give the OK sign in the White House without going to the electric chair. What is the world coming to? Finally, a friend asked, why do you have a hat with a hand symbol that Trump always makes when he's talking and a billion other people always make? Indeed, Forbes wrote that the air pinch with thumb and forefinger is the president's most recognised hand gesture. The hat went into the closet. What much of a faggot do you have to be, though? Oh. Symbols have no inherent meaning. They are imbued with it. In 2016, the cartoon Pepe the Frog was infamously adopted by Trump supporters and white supremacists. No. Let me just quickly correct you there, right? They were adopted by Trump supporters, fact. And white supremacists, no. By people you called white supremacists. You see, there's a difference. There are white supremacists and there are people you call white supremacists, you know. White supremacists are actually white supremacists. The people you call white supremacists are people who disagree with you. Pepe's creator, Matt Fury, was saddened to see that the cartoon had been co-opted to the point that the Anti-Defamation League labelled it a hate symbol. Oh, how pathetic is that? It's the worst case scenario for any artist to lose control of their work and eventually have it labelled like a swastika or a burning cross, he told The Guardian. Well, too bad, Matt. You put it out there now, it's done. You don't really... It's the internet, so you really don't own it anymore. Sorry about that, Matt, but you have to let it go. The OK sign has a much longer history than Pepe, but even it is context dependent. In some countries, including the US, it has a positive connotation. Basically, it means that something is being expressed precisely, said David McNeil, director of McNeil Lab, Centre for Gesture and Speech Research at the University of Chicago. The key detail is the contact of thumb and first finger. The vanishing space is a metaphor for precision. The gesture has slightly different meanings in different places. In Naples, he said, it means something like authority, that the speaker is speaking the truth. In other places, it's a negative or vulgar symbol. But that goes for everything, though. Even thumbs up in some places, that's, that's negative, but you can't know that as a fucking foreigner. You can't go to, like, Tibet and go, hey, how you doing? The next thing you know, you're put in prison because that means fuck the leader or whatever. You don't know that shit. It's unclear exactly how the OK symbol got started as an alt-right meme, because you said it was, but it may trace back to a version of Smug Pepe, a meme in which Pepe holds his chin. In one variation, he's instead making an OK hand gesture reminiscent of Trump. How is it reminiscent of Trump? Trump did not invent the OK sign. He didn't invent this. My fucking God, this has been going on forever. Every time you see this, you know that it means okay. And it's like one of those things, like, if somebody's like away at the other end of the room, is everything alright? Brilliant. You do that. You don't go, by the way, I'm a white supremacist and I think everything's okay. That's not what the fuck, man? What's wrong with you people? But the OK sign is now racist. 2017. Let's see what else is racist in 2017. The insidious racism of drugstore beauty. In my experience, it goes well beyond not manufacturing enough shades. Oh, fuck's sake. When you visit small cities in America, the kind where the nearest mall is over an hour away, and there's no such thing as a Sephora or Ulta for 75 miles, I don't know what that is, or more, you'll notice something. The ashy brown cheeks, foreheads and eyelids of black, multiracial and deeper complected indigenous and Latina women all over the town. You'll see black women with necks that, in comparison to the faces, look oddly dark. It's the telltale unblended line, a dead giveaway of foundation that will never truly match. You'll notice something else too. If you go anywhere to shop, the reason we look that way. In Cosmopolitan, Andrea Arterbury wrote about how every 8-foot section of foundation and setting powder products look exactly the same. 10 to 12 varying shades of beige, from light to what must be a sarcastic labelling of deep that usually ends right before the colours get dark enough for even a light-skinned black woman to wear comfortably. But then, you've said it right at the start there. When you go to small cities where the nearest mall is an hour away, So if we're talking about small cities, what if the small cities, the majority of people in the small city, like 95% of the people are white? do you really expect the shop to have like 50% makeup for black people when, you know what I mean? It's just a demographic thing. And have you ever heard of this thing called gee, what's that name again? Oh, that's right, Amazon. Have you ever heard of Amazon? Why do you go fucking online and order what you need from there? Next day delivery, you've got it. Shut the fuck up. You don't need to travel an hour away to the shopping centre where you can't get makeup that fits you anyway, because 95% of the people in that city or county or whatever are white. Why do you just order it online? You can get anything you want online these days, and I mean anything. My fucking God, you can get anything you want. Maybe you can't get anything on Amazon, but you can still get anything you want online. Why do you just fucking order online? This is not a problem, but apparently it's racist. Now, if I go to Nigeria and I go, where's the makeup for white folks? You know, they're going to laugh at me and go, what are you fucking talking about, you nutter? You're in the middle of a fucking village that only has black people. Why do you want makeup for white people, you fucking spanner? Go away. But they just don't understand. They don't understand supply and demand. They don't know how it works. They expect the shopping centre to have 50% fucking makeup for black people that will never sell. And makeup has a sell-by date. So they don't want to order in all this black stuff that's not going to sell, and then it's going to go out of date and it's going to get thrown out and they're not going to make any profit off of it. Just fucking think, my God, man. But there you go. Not having certain makeup in certain villages or cities in America is racist now. Just like it must be racist when you go to fucking Ghana and you can't get makeup for white folks. It must be because of racism. It's not got anything to do with the demographics. My fucking God, man. Davey says, off to bed, geezers. Good night, good fella, and Merry Christmas to you all. Merry Christmas to you, Davey, and thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate that. And you're going to miss all these other examples of racism, though, which is a shame because you won't be educated. Here we go. The next one. Patriotism is for white people. Patriotism is racist. Oh, when is it going to stop? My God. The American flag, drenched in the blood of American Indians, meh, and enslaved Africans, meh, has been romanticised as a symbol of guardianship for all citizens of this nation. One of the main centrepieces of patriotism, encapsulated in the flag's meaning, is military service. Be it the Revolutionary or Civil War, World War I or II, or any other battle in which America has fought. The argument is that the men and women who fought for this country, the men who fought for this country took on a sacred sacrifice to protect American liberty and freedom from foreign enemies that would dare to endanger it. That the American flag can flap freely around the nation is an indication that its people too are free. Though, as Colin Kaepernick, please, first explained to us by kneeling during the national anthem last year, and what other NFL athletes are revealing by following suit this season, as black people, we are not free. Well, yes you are. And we never really have been. Yes you have. America's inception was never designed to accommodate the liberty and freedoms of its non-white people. When soldiers fought against Britain during the Revolutionary War, it was a victory for white people. No, it was a victory for Americans. The American flag was raised in victory of 1783 as its black citizens, who were still not legally full human beings at the time, continued to suffer in slavery some 8 years after the fact. So you've had to go back to 1783. It's 2017. You had to go back to 1783 to prove that black people are victims. How pathetic does that make you? Seriously, it's ridiculous. It's like me going back to 1314 and going, oh, the English beat us. It's ridiculous, man. It's pitiful. And my ancestors wouldn't want me to do that, because they went through that shit and I fucking didn't. And they wouldn't want me to disrespect what they went through by claiming that I went through it. I didn't suffer that shit, so I don't have the fucking right to complain about it. Fucking unreal, man. We can look at the failure of Reconstruction after the Civil War and realise that black people's liberty evoked white people's violence. No, it didn't. As the flag was flown proudly during Jim Crow, White politicians worked tirelessly to suppress our votes and sanctioned our murders if we dared to cast a ballot. No, they didn't. In 2017, as white people stand for the national anthem, well, all Americans should stand for the national anthem, doesn't matter what colour they are, most of them sit in careless silence as police kill black and brown people and hide behind the baseless excuse of "I feared for my life." Yes, but the police are killing twice as many white people as they are black people. What was that? Did you just say per capita? Is that what you just said? Did you say per capita? Okay, let's go with per capita. Who commits the most violent crime per capita? Where did you go? Hey, who commits the most violent crime per capita? Where did you go? Why did you go away when I said that? Why did you disappear when I said that? Funny that, isn't it? But they kill twice as many white people, and you don't see white people crying like bitches over that shit. Because we know that most of these cases are justified. The vast majority of police killings are justified. There's one or two that slip through that are completely unjustified, but the vast majority are justified, and that's why white people don't cry about it, even though twice as many white people are killed by police than black people. What was that per capita? Do you want to go to that per capita again? Seriously, is that where you want to go? Do you really want to go there? Are you running away again? Oh, for fuck's sake. The problem with narratives of American patriotism is that they ignore the fact that America was and is a colonial state. Colonial powers are violent and racist by their very nature. No, they're not. America's military is not a protector of peace, it is an enforcer of colonialism. No, it's not. Indeed, black Americans have died in America's wars but do not fully experience the freedom that comes with that sacrifice as white people do. Yes, they do. But there you go. Patriotism is for white people, so patriotism is racist as well. Boston University professor claims Jingle Bells is racist. Fucking Jingle Bells. We're all the way down to Christmas carols. What the fuck? Or Christmas songs, whatever. Is racist because it was first performed in blackface and made fun of African Americans. Right, first of all, blackface is not racist. It's a form of mockery, and it made fun of African Americans. Well, hang on, are African Americans above being made fun of? Really? Well, we can make fun of white folks, men, women, Chinese. We can't make fun of African Americans. What, can African Americans not take a joke? Can African Americans not laugh at themselves? Are they above mockery? Are they above being made fun of? Really? Do you really want to go down that road? Because that is a serious slippery slope. If you start saying that African Americans are above being made fun of, I don't think they are. I think they're just as capable of being made fun of as anyone else. But that's just me. A professor has claimed that Jingle Bells has racist roots because it was first performed in blackface. Check her. White guilt-ridden bitch. Kinda Hamill. Is that another 3 brackets? Alright, okay, I get the picture. Fuck's sake. Yes, all us white people are terrible, aren't we? Hey, fellow white folks. Oy vey. Alright, we get it. Fuck's sake, we get it. Jesus. The legacy of Jingle Bells is one where its blackface and racist origins have been subtly and systematically removed from its history, wrote Kinda Hamill, a Boston University theatre historian, in a research paper that is making waves. The claim has shocked fans of one of the world's most famous Christmas carols, long considered innocuous and inoffensive. Hamill began researching the origins of Jingle Bells to settle a dispute between Medford, Massachusetts and Savannah, Georgia, both of which claim to be the place where James Lord Pierpont composed the song. In the course of her research, Hamill discovered a playbill indicating that Jingle Bells was first performed under the title One Horse Open Sleigh in blackface, which isn't racist, for a minstrel show at Ordway Hall on Boston's Washington Street in 1957. Super chat. Get yourself a pint of Tennent's, you Scottish spastic, says MC Jingle, donating £3 there. Thank you very much, MC Jingle. Pint of Tennent's, no, that is piss water. That really is piss water. I might buy a bottle of Bud though. That's okay. I think I'll go with Bud, the American Bud. That's better than that pish. But thanks anyway. Thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate that. But so basically, it was performed. Well, what's she saying here in the tweet? No, this is somebody else. Jingle Bells is racist. White Christmas is racist. Baby It's Cold Outside is sexist. What the hell happened to the America I grew up in, where people didn't wake up every day trying to find something to be offended by? Well, okay, he's basically agreeing with me here. Everything's racist and sexist, but it's always Jews like this, you know. And I know people say, oh, that's anti-Semitic. It's not anti-Semitic. The people who say fellow white people, hey fellow white people, aren't we just a bunch of cunts? Aren't we just a bunch of racist, sexist cunts? Isn't that right, white people? You always find that these people that say that are Jews. You know, you just go through their tweets, go through their history, and you'll find them, oy veying all over the place. You know what I mean, right? They're always turn out to be Jews, and I hate going down that road because people think, you know, that I've got a tinfoil hat on. But you can't help but notice that almost everybody that does this, almost every white person that does this, turns out to be Jewish. And that's the thing with Jews. They've got this unique ability. You know, they're the only people on the planet, by the way, the only people on the planet who have this unique ability to be white people, and then when it doesn't suit them, they can be Jewish. And then when it doesn't suit them to be Jewish, they can be white people again. And they keep doing it, you know. But one of the things they keep doing is shitting on white people, pretending to be white people, and then you find out they're actually Jewish, and it's like, well, hang on a minute, that's a bit strange that, you know, yeah, it's a bit strange that you happen to be Jewish, you know, and while shitting on white people. It's very strange that you do that, you know, but it's very, very noticeable and very obvious, you know. Lazy now says that we need a solution to those sneaky Jews. Somebody came up with a solution once, but it didn't quite work out. There's definitely a trend, and don't go thinking I hate Jews. I don't. I actually like Jews. You know, I hold them quite high up. You know, when it comes to the different groups, I like the Jews. But there's no denying that they do this shit. They do this shit all the fucking time. You know, all the fucking time they do this shit, and it's always, hey, fellow white people, we're a bunch of shits. You know, and then it turns out that they're actually Jewish. You know, they do it all the fucking time, man. But you can't be that sneaky. I fucking see it happening, and I'm not the only one. Everybody sees it. The next thing that's racist is ice cream songs. Fuck me. Remove this racist song from Good Humour Ice Cream Truck. Sorry, what's this? Growing up on a hot sunny day as a child and as an adult, we all look forward to that familiar jingle that drives through our city to sell ice cream. Mr. Softy, Good Humour, etc. Listen and watch this. Nah. Well, I have learned that the familiar jingle have quite the history behind it. Columbia Records released a song named Nigga Love a Watermelon. Ha ha ha. I actually need to download that from iTunes. In March 1916. Today, that same song is in rotation, but as an instrumental. We do not need a constant reminder of how people of colour were insulted or joked upon, because you're not allowed to insult them or joke about them, because they're above being joked about. We need to have every city that have an ice cream truck that has, fucking dumbass, has an ice cream truck playing that song. Remove it to something more tasteful, like what? Kill Whitey. He white, be the shit. Why do we have that as an ice cream tune? Wouldn't that be great? How about we have as an ice cream tune? Here's an idea. Why don't we have pigs in a blanket, fry them like bacon? Why don't we have that? Wouldn't that be great? We have a Black Lives Matter ice cream van. Wouldn't that be fantastic? My God. Please sign this petition. Nah. But there you go. A song which apparently is called Nigga Love a Watermelon. Ha ha ha. Is racist. But right, let's say the term nigger means black person, right? Let's just say it means black person, it's in 1916, right? Do black people like watermelon? Do they like watermelon? Right, they do, right? How's that racist? Is it racist? If it's like, say, black people like chicken, they do like chicken. That's not racist. They do. They fucking love chicken, you know? So what the fuck? That's not racist. Oh my God. But there you go. The songs in ice cream trucks are racist. Oh, we're not finished with ice cream though. Oh no! Did you think we were finished with ice cream being racist? You're so naive. Here we go with this one here. Belgian ice cream company causes uproar over racist chocolate speciality because ice cream is racist. Can ice cream have a name that is incidentally an insulting term for blacks? Of course it can, because blacks are always victims. The company that manufactures it thought so. The anti-racism authorities argued the opposite, and social media users also had their say. Look at the picture. Fantastic. In Belgian society, as in all of Western Europe, debates about racism sometimes erupt from totally unexpected directions. Well, as I just mentioned a couple of minutes ago, they're not from unexpected directions. They're usually from Jewish people telling white people that they're racist. Let's be honest about it. That's what happened a few months ago when a local beauty queen referred to a black bus passenger on Facebook using the pile of poop emoji. Well, I mean that's not necessarily racist. If I call another person a piece of shit, you know, they could be white. It's not a racist thing. They can be white, black, Indian, Chinese. It doesn't fucking matter. They can be a piece of shit. You know, it's not racist. So, no, scratch, that's not racist. The 19-year-old Flemish woman from Bruges, who won the beauty crown in 2017, explained that in Flanders the same emoji symbolises ice cream. Really? Well, I suppose it does look like it. The explanation wasn't well received. Omer is a family ice cream company that has been operating in the French-speaking Belgian city of Nivelles, south of Brussels, for 60 years. The ice cream is sold by a fleet of ice cream trucks that drive around the streets of Nivelles and its surroundings. A few years ago, the company was involved in a legal battle with residents who claimed that the music blasting from trucks was breaking the noise restrictions, but that's nothing compared to the recent uproar it has encountered. It turns out that for years, the company's menu has included a speciality called Bamboula. Omer's ice cream comes in many flavours, and what makes it unique is that the salesperson covers it with hot chocolate before serving it. This week, the director of the company, Vincent Pat, told the newspaper, how the whole thing began. Less than a month ago, a man approached one of the ice cream trucks for the first time, he said, examined the menu and told me that the name of the ice cream is racist in nature and is reminiscent of the colonial period. He said his 8-year-old son was very insulted when he heard that. His 8-year-old son... His woke 8-year-old son was offended at the name of an ice cream. His woke 8-year-old son. My God, that's fucking mental. Hang on. Nick Selstrom has donated $5 US. Merry Christmas to you, brother. Thank you very much, Nick, and Merry Christmas to you too. MC Jingle, £2. Get yourself a bud then. Happy Christmas. Thank you very much. Thank you. Call me a legend. Thank you very much, MC Jingle. I appreciate that. That's very kind. Thank you. Although I've changed my mind about the bud, I think I'm now going to buy myself a Bamboul ice cream because I'm racist. But I mean, it's like I just imagine. See, I've got a 9-year-old son, right? So when I seen all these woke 8-year-olds, my son was 8 at the time, and I just thought, fuck off. Almost every one of them, I just thought, oh, go fuck yourself. But this one, so it goes to buy an ice cream, and it's reminiscent of the colonial period, and his 8-year-old son is very insulted. Now I just imagine that's me, and I go to the ice cream van with my son, and I go, so what do you want? And he goes, well, actually, that name is reminiscent of the colonial period, and I'm quite offended. Now, I'm not going to reply and go, oh, really? Oh my God, that's terrible. I'm going to reply and go, what the fuck do you want? You chocolate or fucking vanilla? Fucking hurry up, there's a queue. You know, I'm not, it's so fucking ridiculous. His woke 8-year-old son was offended by the name of an ice cream, and therefore, ice cream is racist. 2017. Next thing that's racist, auto insurance, car insurance is racist. This is quite interesting. Is auto insurance more expensive for black people? Right. Well, it is, right. So let's just go down to the thing. It is, right, because based on 200 people, 600 people, and 200 people from each of our 3 tested ethnic groups: Indians, South Asians, and Asians, and blacks. Right. Anyway, so here are the results rounded to the nearest dollar. The average African American spends $2,910, Asian $1,945, Caucasian $2,193. So African Americans are being charged more for car insurance, and right away you think, my God, right away racist. But when you look at the reasons, think of the insurance company. They have to go on statistics and stuff. And this happened with men, by the way. This happened with men a few years ago, and the European courts ruled against it and said it was illegal to charge men more than women, right? But this one here is the first one to take into account is crime. They take a look at how dangerous the area you live in is when determining your auto insurance. The more dangerous your neighbourhood, the higher you will have to pay. This is because dangerous neighbourhoods have a strong correlation with car theft, vandalism and fraud. Unfortunately for black people, neighbourhoods with high African American population also tend to have high crime rates. And the statistics show that blacks are 4 times more likely as whites to be convicted of car theft. They're 7 times more likely than whites to be convicted of murder, and 8 times more likely to be convicted of armed robbery. Because of racism, apparently. That's what they tell us anyway. right. Blacks are 15 times more likely than whites to be members of youth gangs, 7 times more likely than whites to be in prison, and blacks are more likely to be convicted of auto theft. So all that comes into account when it comes to auto insurance, and that's why they get charged more. Credit score as well. 84% of black households carried credit card debt. This is compared to 54% of white households. 51% of blacks admit to not paying their bills on time. This is compared to 26% of the rest of America. So what we'll hear in the future, probably before the end of the year, probably tomorrow, is that expecting people to pay bills on time is racist. That's what we'll hear. 54% of blacks in the state of Illinois have credit scores below 620. This is compared to 20% of the rest of the state. And the 130 million people in the United States with poor credit scores are disproportionately African American. Over 90% of black familiar earning is 10 grand to 24 grand had credit card debt. So again, this comes into it. Married drivers will pay less than single drivers for auto insurance, and the statistics show that blacks have the lowest marriage rate of any racial group in the United States. 43% of black men and 42% of black women have never been married. In contrast, 27% of white men and 20% of white women have never been married. In 1970, the marriage rate for blacks fell by 34%. The marriage rate for the rest of the US only fell by 17%. Now, all of these are taken into account, and that's why they're charged more for car insurance. It's not because of racism, but I just want to stress that I think that's wrong. That's the way the insurance companies work. But I think that's wrong because take a white guy from a nice neighbourhood and you take a black guy from a rough neighbourhood. That doesn't mean the black guy's a worse driver. That doesn't mean the black guy's more likely to crash his car or get in an accident. It doesn't mean that at all. He might be the better driver, and the white guy in the good neighbourhood might be the fucking worst driver in the world. But they're going on these statistics. But the point is, it's not racist, but it is racist now because so now car insurance is racist. I don't think they should be charged more, but it's one of those things that insurance companies work out, and capitalism means that another insurance company can come along and go, we won't charge more for black people, so it kind of sorts itself out. But it's not got anything to do with racism. It's all about statistics. That's what they're going on. Because I imagine a white guy in the black neighbourhood will also be charged more. If there's a white guy who lives in the black neighbourhood, he's still in that neighbourhood. He's got to get charged more. So it's not about skin colour, it's about all these statistics. But of course they say it's racist. Oh, go fuck with that. See that shit there? See that? Every fucking website you open, you've got this crap. So anyway, the next thing on the 2017 list of racism is, of course, The Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid has many problems. Change who you are to impress a man. Oh my God! How could they promote this message that a woman has to make any effort at all to appeal to a man? A woman should not have to make any effort at all. She should just be able to lie in bed, eat chicken wings, get fat, and men should be attracted to her. Otherwise, they're sexist. My God, how dare they spread this message that a woman has to change who she is to impress a man? Sheesh. There's also some not so subtle racism at play. Some take issue with the portrayal of Sebastian the Crab, who has a Jamaican accent and advocated staying under the sea because you don't have to get a job there. they're just really stretching. They're really stretching, man. The theme of portraying dark-skinned cultured as lazy recurs throughout Disney movies. The Little Mermaid also has problems with its drawings of the fish, Duke of Seoul and Blackfish with fuller lips. Oh, fucking come on, man. That's just ridiculous. Oh, it's Cy Brav has donated $10. Have a Merry Christmas. You too, Cy Brav. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. It's very kind. Thank you. US dollars, by the way. As I say, US dollars. Trump's in office. That means something. But the Little Mermaid is racist because the fish with the Jamaican accent likes staying under the sea because you don't have to get a job there. You know, I mean the thing is, this isn't a black thing. Nobody wants to work. You know, except apart from porn actors, nobody wants to work. Right? Let's be honest. Fucking hell, man. Jeez. But there you go. The Little Mermaid is racist. So 2017. The Little Mermaid is racist. What else have we got? Oh, Dr. Seuss books, of course. Are Dr. Seuss books racist? Experts weigh in on controversy. A school librarian is refusing a Melania Trump's gift of Dr. Seuss books. Let's see. Scroll up. Dr. Seuss has taught generations of children to read with such beloved classics as The Cat in the Hat and Green Eggs and Ham. His perennial graduation gift, Oh, the Places You'll Go, was number 2 on USA Today's best-selling books list as recently as June, but now the late Theodore Seuss Geisel, am I saying that right? Geisel, or Geisel, I only know him as Zeus, Seuss, and his picture books are in the crosshairs of the culture wars after a Massachusetts school librarian rejected First Lady Melania Trump's donation, claiming the Seuss titles were racist and unneeded. What's funny about this is that they never complained when Michelle Obama also donated Dr. Seuss books. Nobody made any complaints that they were racist then. Only when Melania Trump does it, they're racist. It's funny that, isn't it? It's funny. Russell Oliver is asking me, do you go on any dates? No, I don't. I've ever since my missus passed away, I've been with one woman. I can't mention who that is. She knows who she is. But apart from that, no, I don't. And I don't. It's kind of my own fault because I don't chase them. You know, I still flirt with women, but I never make that move to kind of, you know, push for a date or anything like that. I'm just not interested. I'm not interested at all. When my son's grown up, you know, able to take care of himself, maybe I'll consider it. But right now, my focus is on making sure he grows up. You know, that's my focus. Making sure he gets to like at least 16 anyway. You know, and then I can think about that. But I don't want to. I don't want to get involved with any women because I don't want my son to think I'm trying to replace his mum. I don't want that. It's a funny thing for me, but I just don't want that. A Seuss museum in Springfield, Massachusetts, I believe, the author's hometown, says it will replace a mural featuring a Chinese character from And to Think That I Saw on Mulberry Street in 1937 book, in which a young boy concocts an elaborate story about what he sees while on a walk, included an illustration of an Asian male running while carrying a bowl of rice. Right, do Asian males run? Check. Do Asian males carry bowls of rice? Check. Not racist. There you go. And chopsticks while dressed in a silk robe. Do Asians use chopstick? Check. Do they wear silk robes? Check. Coolie hat and platform sandals. Do they wear coolie hats? Check. Do they wear platform sandals? Check. Right, none of that's racist. It's accurate. It's an accurate, you know, it's an accurate stereotype. Russell saying, sorry, I didn't know that. And that's alright. I don't mind. A lot of people don't know that because I don't really. I've mentioned it a few times, but I don't go on about it. You know, I don't like to go on about it. But no, you don't need to be sorry. That's fine. I don't mind you asking. You have a son and you don't want to get one of those Glaswegian slappers near him. Pretty much. I mean, I would maybe opt for a Japanese slapper, but that's probably racist, because they use chopsticks or something. I don't fucking know, man. The museum's decision came after 3 authors said they would boycott an event due to the jarring racial stereotype. How is it? I mean, this is like not. I bet you there's not one Chinese person. I mean, don't give me that shite about some Chinese person that was born and raised in California. Go fuck yourself. I'm talking about an actual Chinese person. I bet you not one of them are offended at that. Not one of them are offended at that. But there you go. That's it. So, because it includes an illustration of an Asian male running, which they do, while carrying a bowl of rice, which they do, and chopsticks, which they do, while dressed in a silk robe, which they do, coolie hat, which they do, and platform sandals, which they do. Because it depicts that's racist. What the fuck? I mean, I seen it just on the App Store today. Just today on the App Store. If you check right now, you might think, oh no, it's 1 o'clock now, so you probably won't see it. But just today on the App Store, right, there was an update to it's a game I don't play. It's one of those popular games, one of those popular fighting games. I fucking can't remember the name of it. Anyway, the update was some Scottish games, you know, and it was some Scottish guy, and I was reading through this, and I was just thinking, whatever. But I was also thinking, man, if I was an SJW, I would be offended at this. The guy was wearing a kilt. It was like the Scottish Highland Games where they're tossing cables and stuff. And I was thinking, my God, if I was an SJW, I would be offended at this. I could play victim to this. But I really didn't give a shit. You know, it's we don't actually all run about tossing cables. We don't walk about with kilts. But we get depicted that way. It's not racism. We don't give a shit. But some Scottish twat raised in fucking California might go, oh, you know, that's actually quite racist. And the next thing you know, we're all victims. Go fuck yourself. I'm sick of this shite. Not one Chinese person would complain about this. But anyway, Dr. Seuss books are racist. Pfft, Jesus Christ. What's that? Are you familiar with why the first edition print of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is so rare? No, I don't know. Is it? Wait a minute. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was a chocolate factory brown, therefore racist. The word chocolate was in it, therefore racist. Charlie. Wait a minute. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Charlie means cocaine. Chocolate Factory means black people. Black people are cocaine addicts. Oh my God, why is that book even allowed to be sold today? Is that what it means? Is that what the controversy was? I'm trying to use my SJW brain, try to come up with a way how that's offensive. Let's see, what's that? If the hottest Asian chick that you have as backgrounds asked you out, maybe reconsider. It would be her. Oh, no, not her. Hang on. It would be her. Itsuki. Oh, she's my favourite, man. Oh my God, she's so gorgeous. Anyway. So Dr. Seuss books are racist. What else is racist? Milk! Of course! Milk! The new symbol of racism in Donald Trump's America. Yes, it is Donald Trump's America, and don't you fucking forget it. It's not Obama's anymore. If you drink milk, you may be a neo-Nazi racist. No joke. This week in the Daily 49er, California State University's college paper staff writer Samantha Diaz wrote, how milk has become the new symbol of hate. By the way, that squeaking is my hamster. He's not usually that loud, but whatever. You, along with the rest of the nation, have been so accustomed to hearing the benefits of milk that you probably didn't even realise the subtle racism hidden in our health facts, Dr. Diaz pens. She continues, it may not surprise you that the United States was founded on racism. That does surprise me, because it totally was not founded on racism at all. That every institution we uphold has racist roots, no it doesn't, that are sometimes difficult to catch and even harder to fight against. Maybe they're difficult to catch because it's not true. Have you ever considered that? This phenomenon, it's not a phenomenon, affects our voter ID laws, no it doesn't. State testing, no it doesn't. Yes, even our federal dietary guidelines, no it doesn't. But how can our health guidelines be a system meant to be built upon scientific fact alone have racist messages? It can't. Where there is a deep-rooted tradition to suppress an entire race's existence, there's a way. Well, there's no tradition to suppress an entire race's existence, so you're talking shite. And yes, it all comes down to milk. The federal endorsement of milk in America diets contributes to the problem by uncritically pushing people to drink milk, despite the potential detriment it has on non-white people's health. Ms. Diaz wrote, so because people come from Africa and they don't have cows in Africa, they have goats in Africa, so a lot of them, you know, what's that called when you can't drink milk? I can't remember. But a lot of them have that in it. I can't fucking remember what it's called. Our current federal dietary guidelines urge people to drink 3 cups of milk a day according to the 2015-2020 dietary guidelines for Americans. The main health benefit of milk is to guard against osteoporosis, a disease that weakens your bones, hence the stronger bones rhetoric. While this is a very practical health benefit, osteoporosis affects Africans at a significantly lower rate than it does most Americans. Well, let's scrap that idea then. Jesus. Thereby, milk may do a white person's body good, but it doesn't a black body, thereby it's racist. Milk is racist. Fucking milk. Oh, Jesus Christ. Milk! We're all the way down to milk. Hang on. Wait a minute. What if I drink chocolate milk? Because chocolate means black, apparently. So, if I drink chocolate milk, does that mean I'm racist, or does that mean I'm fighting racism? I can't keep up with this shit, man. It's not just a joke anymore. They're actually claiming math is racist. Maths! Jesus. Naturally, you've heard a joke about political correctness run amok. That pretty soon, people are going to start claiming math is racist. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but math is actually racist. According to Rogel Gutierrez, an illegal education professor at the University of Illinois, the following excerpt from Campus Reform Write-Up is not a joke unless this professor is putting on an admirably epic long-term hoax. On many levels, mathematics itself operates as whiteness. Who gets credit for doing and developing mathematics, who's capable in mathematics, and who's seen as part of the mathematical community and generally viewed as white, Gutierrez argued. Illegal Gutierrez also worries that algebra and geometry perpetuate privilege, fretting that curricula emphasising terms like Pythagorean theorem, fucking hell, and pi perpetuate a perception that mathematics was largely developed by Greeks and other Europeans. I'm not going to read any more of this, but maths is racist. My fucking Jesus, man. It's just, I mean, maths is one of those things that without humans, even if humans weren't even on this planet, maths would still exist. But they don't understand that. They think that because certain people worked it out, you know, because they had light skin tone, therefore maths is racist. It's just, maths exists whether we exist or not. It doesn't matter whether we're here. It's still there. But it's racist. My fucking God. Oh, what else in 2017 has been racist? Feminist professor, traditional science racist, needs to be replaced with anti-science approach. Science is racist. So there we go. Now we're at science. A feminist professor at the University of California, Davis, recently said she intended to challenge the authority of science by rewriting scientific fact through a feminist lens, which would supposedly help to avoid racism. What does this even mean? Sarah Giordano, a former neuroscientist turned women's studies professor, oh Jesus, talk about fucking like really fucking going downhill, argued in an essay that traditional science should be replaced with an anti-science, anti-racist feminist approach to knowledge production. Giordano insists that science is not only rooted in racism but is used to further perpetuate racism. Giordano's essay added, science earned its epistemic authority through its co-constitution with colonisation and slavery, and as a result relies on a colonial and racialised form of power. At the root of the justification for social inequality, then, is Western science Giordano claimed and said that scientific distinction between humans and non-humans has opened the doors for capitalism to be justified as a natural economic system. Giordano said that feminists should work together to eradicate the assumption that science equals truth. I mean, the other day on Twitter, right, I said that the left are beyond parody, right? And right after I said that, right, I retweeted this woman who said girls should be given free sanitary products in schools, right? And I retweeted this woman, and she had a blue tick, right? And I said, girls? What do you mean girls? What about boys who menstruate, right? And I called her a transphobic bigot. She then responded to me and said, oh, I'm very sorry, I didn't mean that, I'll watch my language in future. And I just proved that the left are beyond parody. Even though I was parodying them as hard as I could, I was still being taken seriously. And it got to the point where a guy threw a dictionary definition at me about menstruate, right? And I said, well, you can't trust the dictionary. That was written by a white man. And I was taken seriously again. And I was like, my fucking God, I can't believe these people. They are so beyond parody that when you try your hardest to parody them, Poe's law comes into effect and they think you're serious. And that should be the red flag. If you're on the left, that should be the red flag for you. When somebody like me comes along and tries to mock the shit out of you and I get taken seriously, that's when you should go, whoa, wait a minute, maybe we've gone too far here. This guy's talking about, what about boys who menstruate? You know, what about boys who have their period? And people are taking them seriously? Maybe we are just too far now. We need to take a step back. We've gone too far. A guy parodies the left, like extremely parodies the left, and people think he's serious. What the fuck? And I went on all day with this. All day I went on with this mocking of the left, and people were coming back at me going, no, boys can't menstruate, and I was calling them transphobes, and, you know, hey, some were saying if a man identifies as a woman, or no, what they were saying is if a woman identifies as a man, maybe she can menstruate. And I was then saying, well, actually, if a woman identifies as a man, she was always a man. And they thought I was serious. That's how fucking far they've gone. It's so fucking ridiculous. That should be the point where you realise that we've went too far. We've went too far now. You know, you shouldn't be able to. When you're being mocked, people should know you're being mocked. People shouldn't think, oh, that seems legit. But that's what the left has done now. And this is because of this crap. Science is racist. My fucking God, man. iPhone X is racism now. That's racist now. Apple's Face ID fails to distinguish between Chinese users. There have been several reports of Apple's Face ID failing to distinguish between users. Now, I don't mean to sound racist, and if I did, believe me, I could do a fucking good job of it, so I really don't mean to sound racist, but a lot of Chinese people look the same. They do. Think of the features, right? Think of the features. They've all got black hair, right? They've all got the slanty eyes, right? They've all got the brown eyes. Well, when I say all, you know I mean fucking 99.9%, right? Dark hair, slanty eyes, round face, fucking brown eyes. I mean, you can't say iPhone X is racist because it doesn't pick up on these things. Come on. Fucking come on, man. A lot of them do look the same. And that's not racist. That's what's annoying about it. That's not racist. It's a fucking fact. If you got robbed, if some Chinese guy came up to you and robbed you, and you had to do the line-up business, and 5 of them are standing there, and the police says, right, well, which one was it? You're going to go, I don't fucking know. I don't even know if it was one of them, you know, because they all fucking look the same. But you can't say that because that's racist, apparently, even though it's totally fucking not. Apple has been accused of racism amid reports that the Face ID authentication technology on its new iPhone X is failing to distinguish between Chinese users. A man from Shanghai bought his wife the new gadget soon after it was released last month, but she was shocked to discover it could be unlocked by her teenage son. It's just, that's just fantastic, man. The man, identified only by his surname Lou, I know that guy, reported the issue to Apple's customer services. He was told it was an isolated case and it was due to the fact his wife and son looked very similar. Our son was using it and didn't know the password, he said, according to Shandong TV station. Apple has reportedly launched an investigation into the Lewis family claim. Now, if it's such an issue, just don't use the Face ID. I mean, I don't have an iPhone X, but I'm guessing that you can turn the Face ID off. You don't need to use it. Don't you? Since you all look alike, don't fucking use it then, you know? It's just encouraging Chinese people to steal iPhone X's because they'll be able to open it no sweat. My God, there's another one of these fucking things. Close. Shit. Is that them there? Oh, is it? Now, to be fair, they don't look alike. Now, that does look like a guy and that looks like a woman. But, no, they don't look alike at all. That's very strange. It's funny. Look at the eyebrows, though. Possible, but then... This is not the first reported incident of Chinese users being able to unlock each other's iPhone X's. Last week, Asia One reported that a woman from Nanjing discovered her colleague, who's not related to her, was able to unlock her phone using her Face ID. When Madam Yan first called Apple to complain about the problem, the customer service representative told her it was impossible. However, when she and her colleague took the phone into an Apple store to prove what had happened, they were able to replicate the issue on a second iPhone X. But then, I mean, they do kind of look similar. Not identical, but similar. They do look similar, though. Jesus. But then, that's the thing, isn't it? But then, to me, right, that's not racist. You know? It's just not racist. Oh, Secular Clive has donated 10 Canadian dollars, SCA Canadian dollars. Keep up the fantastic work, good fella. May your future be filled with many Asian thoughts. I hope that would be good. Japanese ones I prefer, but Asians, I go for it. But the thing is, you know, I won't be able to tell. If I go out with one woman, and then she comes to my house the next night, and it's a different woman, or it's her son, I'm not going to be able to tell because they all look the same, you know. But I thank you very much, Secular Clive, for that. I appreciate that. It's very kind. But that to me is not racist at all. And you know, see if I was Chinese, I would understand that. You know the way people say black people look the same. Well, that's because most black people have got dark hair, dark skin, brown eyes. You know, they've got similar features. That's the thing with being white. We're all fucking different. We've all got different colour of hair, different colour of eyes. We're fucking different. But, you know, you like, white, what's that? Is that somebody with ginger hair, or is it blonde hair, or is it dark hair, or brown hair? What are you talking about? You know, blue eyes, green eyes, you know, brown eyes. What do you mean? What white person? Whereas black people, a lot of them do look similar. Not the same, but similar because they're dark. They've got dark hair, they've got brown eyes. It's similar features, you know, so... It's not racist. You need to stop with this shit, man. You need to stop telling people they're racist for noticing obvious stuff. The next thing that's racist in 2017, what a racist year this has been, is emoji blackface. That's right. While texting with an acquaintance recently, gonna see that shit, gonna fuck off. Every fucking website. While texting with an acquaintance recently to iron out plans for drinks, something happened that made me pause. See you there, she texted, accompanied by 3 brown flamenco dancer emoji. Normally this would not be weird, except that the person I was texting with is very white. What does very white mean? I know what white means, right? Somebody's white, they're right. What does very white mean? Does that mean British? Does that mean a member of the royal family? What the fuck does very white mean? Fucking racist cunt. You fucking racist cunt. What do you mean very white? You know, I was texting this guy, and the problem was he was very black. He wasn't black, he was very black. What the fuck does that mean, very white, you racist cunt? It wasn't so much that it was offensive to me personally, but it was a little jarring. I had never seen it happen before, but it was a little discomforting. On a given day, my skin tone is somewhere between the 3rd and 4th shade of emoji. When I send a text message, email or tweet, I pick the third 100% of the time because I like to stay in my own lane and respect the privilege that comes with having relatively lighter skin. I'm Asian American and colorism still permeates my culture. How do you say that? Though discrimination based on colour, often among people of the same racial community, is a different beast than racism. It's harmful just the same. Though Asian Americans face racism as well as some with relatively lighter skin, I can't not think about that privilege as I choose how I express my identity, text messages included. That's why it surprised me when my friend used an emoji that's so much darker than her actual skin tone. She demurred when I asked her about this, saying that to use the lightest emoji, her closest match felt like an expression of white solidarity, which seemed tone deaf in these fraught times. What the fuck? I'm a little embarrassed now that you brought it up, she said. I never really thought about it until now, but now that you mention it, I guess I just feel uncomfortable with the lightest emoji because it's like aggressively declaring whiteness in a time when white people can be kind of the worst. Oh, fuck you, you fucking white bitch. Go fuck yourself, man. Fucking white people are the worst. Where would you wouldn't be able to send a fucking emoji if it wasn't for white people. Let's get that straight. Let's get that fucking straight. You wouldn't be able to send a fucking emoji, and you wouldn't be able to write a fucking article online for the world to see if it wasn't for white people. So go fuck yourself, you racist cunt. I'd like to see where we would end up if it was just you running the fucking world. Fucking nowhere. Living in fucking mud huts. Go fuck yourself. The next thing that's racist is, of course, the solar eclipse. American Blackout, a tour of the solar eclipse's path reveals a nation that fought to maintain a different sort of totality. Totality is everything, say those who chase solar eclipses. Can I close that? Right, go away. When the moon fully obscures the sun and casts its shadow on Earth, the result is like nothing you've seen before, not even a partial eclipse. A merely partial eclipse does not flip day to night, because the sun is bright enough to light our fields of vision with only a tiny fraction of its power. But when the sun and moon align just so, a little piece of Earth goes dark in the middle of the day. In this path of totality, night comes suddenly, and one can see the shape of the moon as a circle darker than black, marked by the faint backlight of the sun's corona. Astronomers and eclipse chasers chart carefully to be sure that they can watch from exactly the right place at the right time. They know you cannot compromise with the sun. For a dark sky, the sun must be banished altogether. On August 21st, 2017, a total solar eclipse will arrive mid-morning on the coast of Oregon. The moon's shadow will be about 70 miles wide, and it will race across the country faster than the speed of sound, exiting the eastern seaboard shortly before 3 p.m. local time. It has been dubbed the Great American Eclipse, and along most of its path there live almost no black people. Look, I don't know if the author's aware of this, but there's this thing that black people can do these days, right? It's called travel. You know, you can travel. You know, I mean, there's no Scottish people there either. And if I wanted to see that shit, I could just travel to see it, you know, if I really wanted to see it. But I don't think it's like against Scottish people. I just think if I want to see it, I have to travel there. If black people want to see it, why don't they just travel? Go and see it. It's not like President Trump came in and went, right, no niggers are allowed to see this fucking eclipse. Keep them niggers out. None of that happened. You're allowed to go and see it if you want. What are you crying about? This is not a problem at all. Presumably this is not explained by the implicit bias of the solar system. It is a matter of population density, and more specifically geographic variations in population density by race, for which the sun and the moon cannot be held responsible. Oh my god, man. So because there's fewer black people in the places where the eclipse can be seen, the solar eclipse is racist. 2017, a solar eclipse is racist. Next, College Writing Centre. Proper grammar perpetuates racist, unjust language structure. Grammar is racist in 2017. Brilliant. The University of Washington Tacoma's Writing Centre now instructs students that expecting proper grammar from others perpetuates racism and unjust language structures. What the fuck, man? How does it perpetuate racism in any way, shape or form? A cadre of staffers at University of Washington, Tacoma recently crafted an instructional poster for Huskies on anti-racist and social justice work. The project was spearheaded by Dr. Asao Inu, the centre's director. I'm surprised you've got a name like that. Imagine you being obsessed with skin colour. Racism is the normal condition of things. No, it's not. Racism is pervasive. No, it's not. The poster reads, the Daily Caller reported Monday, it is in the system, structures, rules, languages, expectations and guidelines that make up our classes, school and society. For example, linguistic and writing research has shown clearly for many decades that there is no inherent standard of English. Language is constantly changing. These two facts make it very difficult to justify placing people in hierarchies or restricting opportunities and privileges because of the way people communicate in particular versions of English. Yes, language is always changing, but when you're like sitting an exam or writing a paper or something, it has to be, correct for the time. You can't go, that'll be correct in 20 years from now. No, that's not how it works. That's not how. The language will change, but 20 or 30 years, and this will make sense. That's not how it works. Make sense now, not later. Now. So it doesn't matter that it keeps changing. That doesn't matter. Make sense now. The Centre's guidelines then list numerous commitments that will be honoured on the students' behalf. Some include emphasise the importance of rhetorical situations over grammatical correctness in the production of texts, be more aware of grammar as a rhetorical set of choices with various consequences, discuss racism and social justice issues openly in productive ways. What's that got to do with anything? This is just so ridiculous. So grammar's racist. 2017. Grammar is racist. It's the year of racism. When everything's racist, nothing is. The next one. Your baby is a little bit racist, science says. Babies are racist. Welcome to 2017. Any time travellers in my audience? Welcome to 2017. This was the year of the racist. Could babies start showing racist traits before they mumble the first words? No. There you go, done, finished. Study finished. Or you got to continue. That's the finding of two new studies out of the University of Toronto, published recently in the journal Child Development. The first study had infants listen to either happy or sad music, and then look at pictures of adult faces. Infants between 6 and 9 months old looked at faces of their own race for longer after listening to happy music, and faces of other races for longer after listening to sad music. It's not clear why the infants made these associations. Well, it's racism, obviously. It must be racism. That's the only explanation is racism. The only possible fucking explanation is racism. Unless it's the black child that was doing it. Then it's not racism. Then it's, I don't know, progressiveness. I don't know. In the second study, infants between 6 and 8 months watched videos of a woman looking at a corner of the TV screen. In some videos, the woman is gazing at an animal. In others, the animal appears in a different corner of the screen. The infants were more likely to follow the adult's line of sight if she was of their own race, indicating that infants are more likely to learn from adults of their own race than adults of other races. What? How many kids did you try this on? What a load of shite. These aren't the first studies to find that young children can show racial biases. In 2014 study found that 15-month-olds show preference to adults of their own race, the Daily Mail reported. But these findings indicate these biases begin earlier than previously thought, as well as offer new reasoning behind the tendencies. It's just so fucking ridiculous. You know that way they say babies are racist when they like a white baby is racist if they cry when they see a black person. But what they don't point out is that that's the first time they've seen a black person. Now, you think it from a baby's point of view, white, and then a black person appears. It's like, what the fuck? Jesus Christ, what happened to this guy? You're going to get a fright. And it's the same goes the opposite way around. Black, and then a white guy appears. The baby's going to go, whoa, Jesus, what the hell? What happened to this guy's face? They're going to get a fright, but they don't focus on that. It's just, it's important that black people are victims, so therefore it's racist. So babies are racist. What else is racist? What's happening here? Load you fucker. Wait a minute, I need to reset. Oh, there we go. Why are we still teaching To Kill a Mockingbird in schools? To Kill a Mockingbird, the anti-racist film, is racist. We need to ask what lessons we are conveying with Harper Lee's classic and how useful they are to 21st century students. A Mississippi school board sparked outrage this month when it voted to cut To Kill a Mockingbird from 8th grade reading lists in Biloxi. The issue, some people complained that the book's language made them uncomfortable. While the backlash was swift, those who blindly defend Mockingbird are missing an important point. If the criteria for inclusion on a middle school syllabus was simply whether the novel provokes tough discussions, Harper Lee's opus belongs in as many classrooms as possible, but that is not the only question. Let's be clear, To Kill a Mockingbird is not a children's book. It is an adult fairy tale that is often read by children in wildly different and sometimes profoundly damaging ways. How can you read something in a damaging way? Oh, sorry. I shouldn't ask that. I already know the answer. If you're white. Some of that damage is obvious. The black child who has been verbally abused by being called a nigger in the schoolyard, or he could just not let words affect him. Maybe his parents could teach him that. You know, could be more hurt hearing that word taught in the classroom. It's not taught in the classroom. It's part of the book for a good reason as well. You know, so it's not like they're teaching the kids, right, today we're going to learn the word nigger and what it means and to call black people that. That's not what happens. Another kind of damage, less often discussed, is how the text encourages boys and girls to believe women lie about being raped. Oh, for fuck's sake. But women do lie about being raped. All the time. Almost every day we've got a new story coming out in the newspapers telling us that a woman has lied about rape. And they're not speculating this. It's proved that she lied about being raped. Women lie about being raped. We have to accept this as fact. It's a good thing to teach fucking people this, especially boys. These damages can be mitigated or evaded by an excellent teacher. Students are strong enough for tough discussions. Wait a minute. Scroll down too fast. They can easily untangle the use and misuse of the word nigger in Mockingbird, but Mayella Ewell's lies, which are the crux of the false charges brought against Tom Robinson, are far more complicated. Too complicated for the 8th grade, perhaps even with an excellent teacher. No, not that complicated. She's a racist lying cunt, and that's why she lied. What's the problem? What, can women not be racist lying cunts? Is that what you're telling me? Because that's not true. And the book cannot continue to be taught as if every person in the classroom is white. That's not what's happening. Upper middle class and needs to be prodded into being scout. That's not what's happening. It should be taught by asking questions about why there are no black characters with agency in the novel, by wrapping it in the history of the Scottsboro Boys, a group of black teenagers falsely accused of raping 2 white women. And so wait a minute. So women do lie about being raped then? You just said a minute ago that was troublesome, but yet you want them to read a story about black teenagers who were falsely accused of raping 2 white women. So we can't teach the kids that women lie about rape, but we can teach kids that women lie about rape. What are you talking about, you fucking nutter? And through raising questions about how Mockingbird and American history complicates the modern believe victims movement. Well, there you go. There you go. The To Kill a Mockingbird is racist. The anti-racist movie is racist. Yes, and we can't show that movie because it might make people believe that women lie about rape. What we should do instead is show them this other story about women lying about being raped. Right? Okay. Right. Totally makes sense. 2017, everybody. Oh Jesus fucking Christ, come on, there we go. Next up on 2017's racist list, let's see, wait a minute, let's just read. BJB says, isn't it extremely racist against black people to say they cannot handle seeing the word nigger in a book? And yes, women are always lying about rape every day. There is another story. It's so true, and it's the bigotry of low expectations. This happens a lot, you know. Oh, those black folks won't be able to handle seeing the word nigger. Yes, they will. They're grown up. They're mature. They're not children. Stop treating them like that. They can handle it. You know. The Simpsons actor upset about claims that Apu character is racist. Last month, comedian Harry whatever made a documentary about the controversial Simpsons character Apu Nahasapeemapetalon, titled "The Problem with Apu." For the documentary, celebrities including Aziz Ansari, Whoopi Goldberg and Kal Penn spoke about the fictional Quickie Mart owner and how the character purports racial stereotypes that have ingrained themselves into the American consciousness. You see, the thing is, I remember watching a documentary quite a few years ago now, quite a while ago actually, and it was talking about the Simpsons. This was a British documentary, and they were talking about the Simpsons, and there was this group of people in England, right, who absolutely worship Ned Flanders, right? They fucking love Ned Flanders. They dress like Ned Flanders. They're churchgoers, you know, and they just think he's absolutely brilliant. Even though Ned Flanders is a mockery of churchgoers, they absolutely adore Ned Flanders. I think it's so funny, brilliant, and it's like a lovable depiction. And in the same documentary, it showed you these Indian guys who loved Apu, and they absolutely adored Apu. They thought Apu was fantastic, really funny, very accurate as well, as the way he's depicted in a stereotypical way. And a lot of these Indians in this documentary were shop owners, and they were saying the same thing. They're just like Apu, you know. It's exactly, you know, they work their long hours, you know, they need to be careful about being robbed and all that kind of stuff, you know. It's just, Apu is a lovable character. Apu is not depicted in a way that makes you hate him. Apu is depicted in a way that makes you really like him and understand, you know, that he's got a difficult job, and if it wasn't for him, you know, the community needs him, you know. And one of the best episodes was when he tried to get the tried to make himself legal, you know, because he was an illegal immigrant, and that was quite good, because it showed that everybody in the community really needs Apu there. They need an Apu, because if they've not got an Apu, where are they going to go, you know? But this idea that he's offensive is just laughable. And the same goes for Groundskeeper Willie. I couldn't, if I searched high and low, I would never be able to find a person who was offended in Scotland who is offended by Groundskeeper Willie. Everybody loves Groundskeeper Willie. He's a class act, you know. And there's one in that where I remember watching it, and he's saying, he comes in and he says that he films people, you know, in parked cars, you know, whatever, having sex or whatever in parked cars. And he says that every single Scottish person does it, and I just thought that was hilarious, you know, even though obviously every single Scottish person doesn't do it. It was just quite funny, but at the same time, you could easily go to the other side and go, well, actually that's quite offensive. We don't do that, you know. That's why are you saying we're janitors? Some of us are lawyers and doctors. I think you'll find you could easily go down that road, but that's not us. And it's annoying for the Indians, because there's a lot of Indians here where I live, right? There's loads of Indians here, and they can take a fucking joke, you know. They can take. There's a few Indian comedians here, and they can take a fucking joke, man. And this idea that they're all offended, and they're not. It's just this one fucking guy, this one fucking arsehole. What's his fucking name again? What happened there? Whoa. There we go. What happened there, man? Jesus, I need to scroll up. What was that faggot's name again? Scroll up. Do you know, I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened there. Let me see if I can go back and forward. There we go. There you go. Harry Kondabolu, whatever. He's the only guy that's offended by this. Nobody else is offended by Apu. Everybody loves Apu. That's the thing as well. Nobody wants it. And I love The Simpsons, by the way. I absolutely love it. And it annoys me when people say, oh, it's not as good as it used to be. I think it is. I think it's always been good. But anyway, I fucking love The Simpsons. Simpsons daft, so I am. And I can't imagine anybody watches The Simpsons and doesn't like Apu. He's just one of those characters you like, you know, and he's really funny. And he's accurate, but for me, I know for a fact Indians love Apu. They love Apu, so there's no way he's racist. But it's 2017, so Apu is racist. The next thing that's racist is the president's love for big trucks. I've only got one more to go after this. I know I've been going on a lot, but it's 2008. It's the current year. There's been a lot of racism. Sorry, but not my fault. Well, some of it's my fault, but most of the racism is not my fault. The president's love for big trucks feels racist. Well, if it feels racist, Stephen A. Crockett, brackets, if it feels racist, then it must be racist, obviously. I don't know if big trucks breed racism. They don't. Like, I don't know if you aren't a racist, but then happen to want a truck so big that you need a ladder to climb into it, and you automatically become racist. You don't. But it feels as if racists love big trucks. Not just pickup trucks, but all trucks. Well, if it feels that way, I mean, it doesn't matter that it's not actually that way. If it feels that way, it must be true. I feel you're a cunt. It must be true. Racists also appear to love big tyres on big trucks. How do you find that out, though? You know, how do you find it out that racists love big tyres on big trucks? How do you get that knowledge? You know, do you go around people who've got big tyres and big trucks and then say, excuse me, what do you think of black people? I fucking hate them niggers. Brilliant. Check. Right, okay. And what about you? Do you hate niggers as well? Brilliant. Okay. And then you get a big list and you go, most people with, you know, big tyres and big trucks, they hate black people, so they're all racist. Is that how do you find that out? And they also love to see big trucks demolish little cars. How do you find that out as well? How do you find out that they're racist? Watch this video and tell me it doesn't feel racist. Oh, fucking hell. Actually, I might actually do it. Right, let's see, right. Oh, it's 2 minutes odd, let's see. Right. Doesn't feel racist yet. I see a big truck. Right. It's not doing anything. Come on. Fucking move. Who filmed this shite? Move. Right. Still not racist. Still not feeling any racism yet. I mean, I'm really hating black people right now, but I don't think it's because of this video. Oh God, now I hate Chinese people. Oh, this is racist. Oh my God, man. I hate Muslims as well now. It must be an Islamophobic video as well. I don't know. I definitely hate black people now. This is a racist video. My God, can't believe how racist this is. I fucking hate those Mexicans as well. I know Mexicans not a race, but can't stand them, man, because of this video. What can I do? You know, what can I do? I'm ready. Can I just say, Toronto guy has donated 10 Canadian dollars and said this donation is racist. Thank you very much, Toronto guy. I'll be sure to spend that on something racist like ice cream. That's racist apparently. Counting backwards, that's racist. Now, I've never been to a show like that, but that is pretty fucking cool, you know. I mean, it's just pretty fucking cool, isn't it? A big monster truck smashing other smaller cars, you know. And I mean, it is a shame that you watch that and you instantly hate black people, but it's worth it to see the cars getting, you know, crushed like that, you know. Even though it makes me a racist, can't really help that, you know. Whoa, that's a woman. That looks like a woman. Doesn't that mean this is sexist as well, somehow? Must be sexist as well. Still not seeing the racism, by the way. I mean, what's racist about this? Is this a joke? Is this like a... No, it's from The Root, so it's not a joke. This is not a parody. This is a real article. How is that racist? That's fucking cool, by the way. Oh, there he goes, 4 wheels, brilliant. How is that racist? I'm completely missing it. You know, I mean, I'm obviously I now hate black people, but to be honest, I think I was kind of hating them before I watched this, but I don't know. I don't know if it's the video of trucks that made me think that, or I don't know. Maybe I'm just a racist. In fact, if racists are looking to update their symbolism, I would argue that a big truck tattoo could replace neo-Nazi lightning bolts. Oh, for fuck's sake, lightning bolts are racist now? Really though? Man, I've not even got that on the list. Not even got that on the list. Lightning bolts are racist, apparently. They're neo-Nazi, which is code word for racism. On Monday, President Donald Trump posed with a slew of big trucks for Made in America week. Oh, well, obviously they're racist then. Donald Trump stood near them. If Donald Trump stood near these trucks, obviously trucks are racist. You know, I mean, come on, obviously. Do you know Donald Trump wears a coat? You know, coats are racist. Did you know? He wears a red tie. Red ties are racist. He has a beautiful wife. Beautiful wives are racist. This is the second time since taking office that Trump has been photographed inside big trucks. Definitely, he was inside them as well. Not just standing next to them, he was actually inside them. Definitely racist. Besides kicking it with Russians and dragging Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton's names through the mud, isn't kicking it with Russians. They done that themselves. You know that Hillary Clinton was his rival, right? And you know that in politics they have to drag each other's name through the mud. You know how that works, right? Do you remember when Hillary Clinton dragged his name through the mud? No? Oh, does that not count? Alright, okay. That's not racist. Right, okay. It's the most consistent thing he's done since taking office. I don't think so. I don't think being near trucks is the most consistent thing he's done. I don't think so. Of course, the internet had a field day with this because the President of the United States is really just an adult version of the white kid who dragged Richard Pryor around in the toy. Being white is important. Now she's showing you a bunch of tweets. But anyway, big trucks are racist. That's the point here. And they're racist because Donald Trump was photographed near one. Near one he was photographed. And also, if that's not going to convince you, he was also inside one. I mean, obviously trucks are racist. Why would Donald Trump sit in a truck if they weren't racist? Come on now. The last one on the list. Oh, this is fantastic. Trees. We're all the way down to trees. Golf course removes racist trees. Trees are racist. Fucking trees. We're all the way down to trees. My God, man, this is fucking astonishing. Palm Springs, California says it will remove a row of trees dividing a neighbourhood and a golf course after residents complained that the trees evoked feelings of segregation and discrimination. Oh wow, this is fucking amazing, man. I mean, if I lived right next to a golf course, if there's a golf course across the road from me, I want fucking trees between me and that golf course, because I don't want to worry about my fucking windows getting panned in by golf balls, right? You know, that's just me. And obviously they're going to take these trees down and give a... Within 2018, right, what we'll get is that golf balls are racist because all these golf balls are getting into the black neighbourhoods and scalping young kids on the head and smashing windows, and then they'll go, why don't we put a wall up there? But you had trees there, but they were racist, so let's put a wall up, and there'll be racist golf balls. Why don't we just close the golf course? Why do we get, you know, because when you put trees there, when you put trees between the golf course and the black neighbourhood, the black people in the black neighbourhood cannot find the entrance to the golf course because they're mentally challenged. They can't find the entrance to the golf course, so you need to chop the trees down so that they can see where the golf course is and find their way to the entrance. Fucking doughballs. After a recent meeting with residents of a historically African American neighbourhood, Mayor Robert Moon and other city officials said the tamarisk trees and chain link fence that run along the Crossley Track neighbourhood and the Taquits Creek golf course will be removed. Many residents previously told The Sun they believed the trees, which were planted in the 1960s, therefore racist. Anything that happened in the 60s was racist. Man on the Moon, racist. Stemmed from racism and had a negative impact on the value of their homes as it cut the homes off from the golf course. I truly believe they were planted to segregate the black neighbourhood from the ritzy community over there, and that shouldn't stand anymore, resident Kathy Fox told the paper. No, what would be racist if black people weren't allowed to go on the golf course? If black people were not allowed to use the golf course, that would be racist, you know. But I think as well, they're saying it lowered the price of the property in the neighbourhood. I actually think it'd have the opposite effect. Once you knock those trees down, the golf balls are going to be a danger, and I think that's going to lower the price again, because they're going to be like, well, I don't. People are going to go, I don't fucking want to live here. One, because it's full of black people, and two, there's golf balls flying all over the shop. Fuck that, you know. Trey Daniel, a real estate agent and a white resident of the neighbourhood, was the voice for the community and led the charge for Lawrence Crossley residents to voice their concerns to the city, the paper reported. The City Council will now have to vote to approve the tree removal, which City Manager David Reddy previously told the paper will cost about $169,000. He predicts the trees could be gone within the next 3 months. Now, Tucker Carlson covered this, and he trolled the shit out of two people he's already trolled the shit out of, because they were saying they were foreign trees and they have to be taken down, and Tucker Carlson was like, whoa, what do you mean they should be taken down because they're foreign? Isn't that a bit racist? And he was just totally trolling the shit out of them. It was fantastic, right? So look that up if you get the chance, because it's fucking brilliant. But trees are racist. No, trees are racist. So that's a lot of racism in 2017. So if you lived during 2017 and you're white, you should be ashamed of yourself, you know, because I have to say, fellow white people, 3 brackets, oy vey. Anyway, thank you very much everybody for listening. I'm going to close this now. How long have I been going anyway? What does it say? 1 minute, it tells me somewhere. Ah, fucking hell, I can't see. Where the hell does it tell me? Where does it tell me how long I've been going for? Ah, fuck it. Oh, a minute, here I go. Oh, 2 hours. Jesus, 2 hours? I've been doing this for 2 hours? My fucking God, man, I need to get up early as well. Oh, well. Anyway, so I'm going to stop it now. So thank you, everybody, for listening. And thank you very much for the super chats. Very much appreciated. And I'm going to go now. So I'm going to stop the stream in 3, 2, 1. And I'm stopping. Facts! You know, and if black people don't like that, hey man, there's a simple solution. Stop committing fucking crimes all the time. My God, man. But Bryson warned that AI has the potential to reinforce existing biases because, unlike humans, algorithms may be unequipped to consciously counteract learned biases. Well, we need to program them then, so that they only see white people as evil and men as evil, and whenever women or black people or people of colour do anything wrong, the AI doesn't recognise it. That's the only possible way we can go forward. Fuck's sake. A danger would be if you had an AI system that didn't have an explicit part that was driven by moral ideas. That would be bad, she said. The research published in the journal Science focuses on a machine learning tool known as word embedding, which is already transforming the way computers interpret speech and text. Some argue that the natural next step for the technology may involve machines developing human-like abilities such as common sense and logic. Also, they won't be feminists. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. The next one is... refresh. What the fuck is this? There we go. White nuclear family perpetuates racism. CUNY. They missed out the T there. That should be a T. CUNY professor argues white nuclear family perpetuates racism. Oh, for fuck's sake. A sociology professor. Sociology. How many times do I need to say sociologists, psychologists? Don't take them seriously. Psychiatrists, you can listen to them. Psychologists, sociologists, go fuck yourself. Everybody's a sociologist. Everybody's a psychologist. So enough. You don't need a fucking degree for that shit. We're all that. A sociology professor at the City University of New York, cunt, recently argued in an extensive series of tweets that the white nuclear family perpetuates racism. Jesse Daniels even asserted that multiracial families can be part of the problem too if the white person fails in dealing with your own racism or systemic white supremacy. Let me guess, Tony Erickson, and let me guess, right? Let me just take a wild stab in the dark. You're Jewish, right? Aye, right, that's what I thought. Right, enough. Part of what I've learned is that the white nuclear family is one of the most powerful forces supporting white supremacy. Hey, fellow white people, oy vey, fuck off. A sociology professor at the City University of New York recently argued in an extensive series of tweets that the white nuclear family perpetuates racism. Just think about that there. That first fucking sentence there. A sociology professor, brilliant. At City University of New York, she's at a university, brilliant. She recently argued in an extensive series, of tweets. Oh, fucking tweets! Are you mental? She argued in a series of tweets. Why was this not in a paper? Fucking tweets. Fucking hell. Jessie Daniels, a self-described expert on race, three brackets, began her tweet storm this weekend by declaring that what I've learned is that white nuclear family is one of the most powerful forces supporting white supremacy. Jessie Daniels, three brackets round her name. Okay, fair enough. I think we know where this is going, don't we? I mean, if you're a white person who says you're enraged, you're engaged, they're engaged in dismantling white supremacy, but you're forming a white family, reproducing white children that you want the best for, how is that helping? Not part of the problem. Aye. Because we should all be having kids with black people, right? So that there's no white people left in the world, which would create a problem for people like you in the future, because if there's no white people in the world, who would you blame for all your problems? What a dilemma that would be. Could you imagine people like you existed in the future and you had to blame somebody on your problems and there was no white people left? It was all half blacks and half chinks. What would you do? You'd have nobody to blame. Oh, you'd probably just blame the white people in the past, right? Aye, okay. So you've always got somebody to fucking blame. You fucking cunt. Daniels notes that she's not alone in her hostility towards the family. No, every other feminist is with you on this. Other scholars have a feminist critique of the family as an inherently conservative force in society, she says, citing the work of feminist scholars. Feminist scholars, there's an oxymoron. Peggy McIntosh, Michelle Barrett, who argue in their book that the nuclear family structure is a fact to be lamented. They hate the family. They hate the family. That's why feminists are Me Too. They're working so hard to prevent men and women even interacting. You know, that this whole hashtag Me Too, it's not about women being sexually harassed. It's nothing to do with that. It's all about preventing men and women from interacting, especially if they're white. They don't want that. They don't want white men and white women interacting, because if the white men and white women interact, they might eventually down the road have kids, and we don't want that, because that means more white people. That's why we have to go to war with Russia, because there's millions of white people in Russia, and we have to get America, another white country, to fight Russia, because that would mean all the white people would be fucking wiped out in a massive war. That's why it's so important that we attack Russia. You think we don't see this shit? Fuck's sake, fucking full of hate, man. The sacredness of the family also concerns her. No, it doesn't. Go fuck yourself. It doesn't concern you at all. Daniels notes, adding that there's a whole ideological apparatus to justify how fucking sacred the family is. But you don't care about the family, you want to destroy the family, especially if that family is white. Adding that nothing's more important, because until white people are ready to confront their own family's racism and participation in systemic white supremacy, it's not getting dismantled. Well, as a white person, I don't give a shit about all that, and I don't care, and you actually make me want to have more kids with white women, I don't want to have more kids, but you make me want to have more kids with white women, so maybe you should stop this. Following her tweet storm, which garnered a great deal of criticism on Twitter, I wonder why, Daniels locked her account down, bitch, and her tweets are no longer public. What a faggot. Campus Reform reached out to Daniels for comment, but did not receive a response in time for publication. So there you go. The nuclear family is now racist if that nuclear family is white, not if it's black. Good point in the Me Too bullshit, says DJ B2. Thank you very much, DJ. Because because I really believe that's what it is. It's not about sexual... No ways it's about sexual harassment. You can't tell me it's about sexual harassment when there's women using the hashtag #MeToo and saying, a man chatted me up once and I didn't like it. A man told a joke once and I didn't like it. You know, I'm sorry, that doesn't make you a victim. I've heard loads of jokes that I don't like. I'm not a victim. Go fuck yourself. And they also act as well like women aren't lewd and dirty. You know, women are fucking dirty bastards, man. Don't fucking kid yourself. They're not all sugar and spice and sweet and innocent. Go fucking mental. Vox. Why no one should watch the Mayweather-McGregor fight, explained by a sports analyst. This is bigger than a fight, or the legacy of a boxer, or the legacy of MMA as a sport. When you look at the racial environment, now it's black versus white. Even boxing is racist. We can't even watch a boxing match without being racist. Thank God. By Michelle Garcia, a woman. By a woman. A woman's talking about boxing. Oh, let's read this. Fucking what? Oh man. Even the least sports enthused know that the biggest fight of the year is coming Saturday night in Las Vegas. Undefeated champion Floyd Mayweather is coming out of retirement to face off against Conor McGregor, an MMA fighter. Oh, is that this Saturday? Well, I'm going to guess that Floyd Mayweather will probably win. It's just a guess. Don't take my word for it. It's just a guess. I always bet on black. While it's noteworthy that McGregor is going to take on a seasoned boxer seeking his 50th win in the ring, another reason so many people are focused on this bout is the tense backdrop in which this is all happening. Let's scroll up. With McGregor's smack talk devolving further into racial offensive-ness, no, it isn't. It absolutely isn't at all. There's no way Conor McGregor is racist. No fucking way is he racist. And Mayweather's history of domestic abuse allegations, what's that got to do with racism? What the fuck are you talking about? And his own offensive smack talk. Some question the very ethics of watching the fight. As the New Yorker Khalifa Saneh poses, who's worse? His answer, they're both terrible. Same answer for ESPN columnist LZ Granderson, writing for the undefeated. Neither of these men are worth rooting for. Don't fucking go knit a scarf or something, you fucking poof. The press conferences leading up to Saturday's fight has been rife with tension, bypassing entertainment for cringeworthiness. Mayweather couldn't refrain from calling McGregor a pussy and a bitch during their tour. You know these are grown men, right? Him calling him a bitch and a pussy, it doesn't mean anything. When Conor McGregor hears that, he doesn't go, oh my god, what? Did he call me a pussy? He doesn't care. He hears it every week. It doesn't give a shit. It doesn't mean anything. You know, you would never be able to handle being a man, sweetheart. You would never handle it. McGregor's been pegged for using racial slights against Mayweather, like telling him to dance for me, boy, which totally, completely, 100% is not racist in any fucking way, shape or form, despite his insistence that he can't be racist because he's black from the belly button down. And yet, racially loaded insults wouldn't be a first for McGregor. Well, it would be because it's not racial. Calling a Latino a cholo. I expect the people to turn up at fucking 9 o'clock. I don't give a fuck what colour you are or what country you come from. 9 o'clock, bitch. Otherwise you're fucking late. And I'll treat you like you're late. What the fuck is this shite about fucking... Oh, it's alright to be late because you're a person of colour. Fuck off, man. God's sake. What else does it say? A second online slide is a strange meta-response to people who think diversity training courses are dumb and pointless. Come on, what's this from? Daily Caller? Come on, Daily Caller, get a grip of yourself. The slide features a woman named Maxine and a guy named Henry. Maxine says that training about political correctness is a stupid waste of time that prevents people from getting actual work done. Maxine is right. The answer proportion of the section declares that Henry should discuss how diversity can lead to better decisions and decrease employee turnover. Whatever, but the point is they're trying to say that expecting people to be on time is fucking racist. Go fuck yourself, man. Jeremy Carroll says, we had this thing in the South a few years ago called nigger time. It was basically whenever some cunts showed up. Lazy cunts. But then, I mean, what does that say though? What does it say? If it's true and it's a genuine stereotype and it's there for a reason, what does it say that black people are always late? You know, I mean, I wouldn't say we should all bend to that. I would say black people need to get a fucking grip of themselves. You know, in this day and age, set your iPhone. You know what I mean? Set your fucking phone to get an alarm going. You know, no fucking excuses. You know, oh fuck. Excuse me. Alexa, stop. Fucking hell, man. Do you know, she does this all the time, Alexa. I put it on Bluetooth, right, and I listen to my music, and then once the Bluetooth goes off, she starts playing the music again. I didn't fucking ask her to play the music. What the fuck? So the next one is, appropriating Cinco de Mayo in a Trump presidency is a bad idea. That's not what Cinco de Mayo is about. I honestly don't know what Cinco de Mayo is about. You probably know that Cinco de Mayo means the 5th of May. Didn't know that. You also probably know that a lot of people use the holiday as a reason to wear sombreros and party with their friends. Fine. It's less likely that you know that the holiday actually stands for, but you probably do know this. Many Latinx people, what the fuck, Latinx? And especially Mexican Americans, aren't they also Latinx? Whatever that is. Would prefer that you don't celebrate the holiday the way you might be used to. Davey, alarm clock. No, it wasn't actually an alarm clock, it was just, it's Alexa fucking up, man. Every time it goes from, once the Bluetooth turns off on my speaker, she starts playing again for some bizarre reason. What's she saying? My concern lives squarely with the people who use Cinco de Mayo as an excuse to appropriate a culture. That's not even a thing. Or define it by harmful stereotypes. Take the Kappa Sigma fraternity at Baylor University, for example, who threw a Mexican-themed party last weekend, complete with construction worker costumes and brown face. And yes, Donald Trump is included in this group of people. I don't think he's at the Kappa Sigma fraternity. I'm just guessing, you know, but it's just a guess. I don't think he's at the Kappa Sigma fraternity. I don't think it's got anything to do with Trump. But you want to label him racist, even though he's not. So you just throw it all in there. Really, that should be enough for you. Do you want to belong to a club that would let Donald Trump be a member? Yes, I would like to be part of that club, yes. Donald Trump, the President of America, is a member of this club. I would like to be part of that club, if the President of America can be part of this club, the democratically elected President of America can be part of a club, I would like to be part of that club. That'd be great. Thanks. Personally, I would not. Well, go fuck yourself then. But let me first break this down for you in a way that has little to do with our modern political climate. We'll get to that in a second. Because if you're going to celebrate Cinco de Mayo, I'm not, you should know that you're actually celebrating, quotes, let's see what we say. Cinco de Mayo marks the 1862 victory of the Battle of Puebla, not Mexico's Independence Day, which is September 16th. It was a pretty unlikely win against the French army, who were invading the country after President Benito Juarez cancelled the country's debts with European countries. Cancelled the country's debts? What, you mean he refused to pay his debts? You know, that makes him the bad guy here. You're not making him out to be the good guy here, you know. He's like the bad guy in this situation. He's not paying his fucking debts. He's the bad guy. As General Ignacio Zaragoza's army was significantly outnumbered, nevertheless they won. Viva Mexico. Brilliant. Though cities like Puebla and Mexico City have their own traditions marking the holiday, it's not one of Mexico's bigger celebrations as a country. In the middle of the 20th century, people of Mexican descent in the United States started celebrating it as a way to bond with one another. It didn't take long for corporations to co-opt the day, because of course they did. Thus, the questionable hawking of novelty moustaches and sombreros was born. So basically, celebrating Cinco de Mayo, a Mexican holiday, which was about a war they fought because they weren't willing to pay their debts. You know, which to me would scream, build the fucking wall. These people are willing to go to war rather than pay a debt. Build that wall, my fucking God. You don't want these people in your country. But apparently it's racist to celebrate that if it's during a Trump presidency. What a fucking joke, man. Donald wants to be part of your Calvinist Club says Carlos David Calvinist. Oh, am I missing something here? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I'm probably missing something here, but I'm probably pure ignorant, but I don't know what that means. Calvinist? I don't know what it means. The next thing is pumpkin spice lattes fund white supremacy in Trump White House. Everything's racist, according to feminist group. Pumpkin spice just doesn't taste as good when you add a shot of racism, a feminist leader explained as the fall flavour began to pop up in coffee shops around the country. This is a shockingly weird claim, but it shouldn't be surprising. In an editorial published last month, we wrote about the left's efforts to broaden the boundaries of concepts such as white supremacy and racism in a way that impugns the conduct of well-meaning people. Now a feminist non-profit is running a campaign to convince festive imbibers, what the fuck, I've never seen that word in my life. Festive imbibers of pumpkin spice lattes, they're unknowingly boosting the cause of white supremacy. I mean, could you imagine you just happen to enjoy the flavour? You just enjoy the flavour. Oh, that's quite nice. I've never tried it myself. But imagine tasting it and going, oh, that's quite nice, I like that. And then being told, supporting white supremacy. Oh, for fuck's sake, I was fucking enjoying that there. Now you've went and ruined it. Thanks very much. God. The co-founder of Ultraviolet issued the Shot of Racism statement on September the 6th. I knew Starbucks had a secret menu, but the baristas must really be keeping their racism shots on the down low. A social media post from the group informed readers that favourite fall drink of yours is funding rent payments to white supremacy. Excuse me. Given the severity of the campaign's language, one may assume profits from sales Starbucks' beloved PSLs are being surreptitiously redirected to the Klan or neo-Nazi groups. How is that working? In fact, Ultraviolet's actual complaint is that a couple of Starbucks' 24,000 locations happen to be in properties owned by the Trump organisation. So? They're saying that as if Trump's profits go to the Klan or neo-Nazi groups. What a joke, man. Everything he touches, man. They just can't handle anything. Just accept that your chosen candidate didn't win, and just accept that in your lifetime a woman will probably never be president. Just accept it. According to Ultraviolet's logic, by patronising any of the Starbucks' thousands of stores, average consumers of the signature fall beverage are directly boosting the cause of white supremacy. Oh, for fuck's sake. Don't even need to read any more, but you know what I'm saying. Like, pumpkin spice lattes are racist as well. So that's another thing that's racist in 2017. And this is from 2017. All of these are from 2017. I made sure before I kept the tabs open. Next one. AI programs exhibit racial and gender biases, research reveals. Machine learning algorithms are picking up deeply ingrained race and gender prejudices concealed within the patterns of language use, scientists say. Do you mean scientists? Is that what you mean? Why don't you say that? An artificial intelligence tool that has revolutionised the ability of computers to interpret everyday language has been shown to exhibit striking gender and racial biases. The findings raised the spectre of existing social inequalities, there are no social inequalities, and prejudices being reinforced in new and unpredictable ways as an increasing number of decisions affecting our everyday lives are ceded to automatons. In the past few years, the ability of programs such as Google Translate to interpret language has improved dramatically. These gains have been thanks to new machine learning techniques and the availability of vast amounts of online text data on which the algorithms can be trained. However, as machines are getting closer to acquiring human-like language abilities, they are also absorbing the deeply ingrained biases concealed within the patterns of language use. Joanna Bryson, a computer scientist at the University of Bath and a co-author, said, "A lot of people are saying this is showing that AI is prejudiced. No, this is showing we're prejudiced and that AI is learning it. No, we're not prejudiced. If AI says, if I ask fucking Alexa, who commits the most crime? She's not even fucking answering. Can you believe that shit? This is the first time she doesn't fucking answer me. But if I ask her and she goes, black people, that's not racist. That's just a fact. You know, it's not that AI is picking up a prejudice. It's more like AI is picking up our fight do you really expect the shop to have like 50% makeup for black people when, you know what I mean? It's just a demographic thing. And have you ever heard of this thing called gee, what's that name again? Oh, that's right, Amazon. Have you ever heard of Amazon? Why do you go fucking online and order what you need from there? Next day delivery, you've got it. Shut the fuck up. You don't need to travel an hour away to the shopping centre where you can't get makeup that fits you anyway, because 95% of the people in that city or county or whatever are white. Why do you just order it online? You can get anything you want online these days, and I mean anything. My fucking God, you can get anything you want. Maybe you can't get anything on Amazon, but you can still get anything you want online. Why do you just fucking order online? This is not a problem, but apparently it's racist. Now, if I go to Nigeria and I go, where's the makeup for white folks? You know, they're going to laugh at me and go, what are you fucking talking about, you nutter? You're in the middle of a fucking village that only has black people. Why do you want makeup for white people, you fucking spanner? Go away. But they just don't understand. They don't understand supply and demand. They don't know how it works. They expect the shopping centre to have 50% fucking makeup for black people that will never sell. And makeup has a sell-by date. So they don't want to order in all this black stuff that's not going to sell, and then it's going to go out of date and it's going to get thrown out and they're not going to make any profit off of it. Just fucking think, my God, man. But there you go. Not having certain makeup in certain villages or cities in America is racist now. Just like it must be racist when you go to fucking Ghana and you can't get makeup for white folks. It must be because of racism. It's not got anything to do with the demographics. My fucking God, man. Davey says, off to bed, geezers. Good night, good fella, and Merry Christmas to you all. Merry Christmas to you, Davey, and thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate that. And you're going to miss all these other examples of racism, though, which is a shame because you won't be educated. Here we go. The next one. Patriotism is for white people. Patriotism is racist. Oh, when is it going to stop? My God. The American flag, drenched in the blood of American Indians, meh, and enslaved Africans, meh, has been romanticised as a symbol of guardianship for all citizens of this nation. One of the main centrepieces of patriotism, encapsulated in the flag's meaning, is military service. Be it the Revolutionary or Civil War, World War I or II, or any other battle in which America has fought. The argument is that the men and women who fought for this country, the men who fought for this country took on a sacred sacrifice to protect American liberty and freedom from foreign enemies that would dare to endanger it. That the American flag can flap freely around the nation is an indication that its people too are free. Though, as Colin Kaepernick, please, first explained to us by kneeling during the national anthem last year, and what other NFL athletes are revealing by following suit this season, as black people, we are not free. Well, yes you are. And we never really have been. Yes you have. America's inception was never designed to accommodate the liberty and freedoms of its non-white people. When soldiers fought against Britain during the Revolutionary War, it was a victory for white people. No, it was a victory for Americans. The American flag was raised in victory of 1783 as its black citizens, who were still not legally full human beings at the time, continued to suffer in slavery some 80 years after the fact. So you've had to go back to 1783. It's 2017. You had to go back to 1783 to prove that black people are victims. How pathetic does that make you? Seriously, it's ridiculous. It's like me going back to 1314 and going, oh, the English beat us. It's ridiculous, man. It's pitiful. And my ancestors wouldn't want me to do that, because they went through that shit and I fucking didn't. And they wouldn't want me to disrespect what they went through by claiming that I went through it. I didn't suffer that shit, so I don't have the fucking right to complain about it. Fucking unreal, man. We can look at the failure of Reconstruction after the Civil War and realise that black people's liberty evoked white people's violence. No, it didn't. As the flag was flown proudly during Jim Crow, white politicians worked tirelessly to suppress our votes and sanctioned our murders if we dared to cast a ballot. No, they didn't. In 2017, as white people stand for the national anthem, well, all Americans should stand for the national anthem, doesn't matter what colour they are, most of them sit in careless silence as police kill black and brown people and hide behind the baseless excuse of, I feared for my life. Yes, but the police are killing twice as many white people as they are black people. What was that? Did you just say per capita? Is that what you just said? Did you say per capita? Okay, let's go with per capita. Who commits the most violent crime per capita? Where did you go? Hey, who commits the most violent crime per capita? Where did you go? Why did you go away when I said that? Why did you disappear when I said that? Funny that, isn't it? But they kill twice as many white people, and you don't see white people crying like bitches over that shit. Because we know that most of these cases are justified. The vast majority of police killings are justified. There's one or two that slip through that are completely unjustified, but the vast majority are justified, and that's why white people don't cry about it, even though twice as many white people are killed by police than black people. What was that per capita? Do you want to go to that per capita again? Seriously, is that where you want to go? Do you really want to go there? Are you running away again? Oh, for fuck's sake. The problem with narratives of American patriotism is that they ignore the fact that America was and is a colonial state. Colonial powers are violent and racist by their very nature. No, they're not. America's military is not a protector of peace, it is an enforcer of colonialism. No, it's not. Indeed, black Americans have died in America's wars but do not fully experience the freedom that comes with that sacrifice as white people do. Yes, they do. But there you go. Patriotism is for white people, so patriotism is racist as well. Boston University professor claims Jingle Bells is racist. Fucking Jingle Bells. We're all the way down to Christmas carols. What the fuck? Or Christmas songs, whatever. Is racist because it was first performed in blackface and made fun of African Americans. Right, first of all, blackface is not racist. It's a form of mockery, and it made fun of African Americans. Well, hang on, are African Americans above being made fun of? Really? Well, we can make fun of white folks, men, women, Chinese. We can't make fun of African Americans. What, can African Americans not take a joke? Can African Americans not laugh at themselves? Are they above mockery? Are they above being made fun of? Really? Do you really want to go down that road? Because that is a serious slippery slope. If you start saying that African Americans are above being made fun of, I don't think they are. I think they're just as capable of being made fun of as anyone else. But that's just me. A professor has claimed that Jingle Bells has racist roots because it was first performed in blackface. Check her. White guilt-ridden bitch. Kinda Hamill. Is that another 3 brackets? Alright, okay, I get the picture. Fuck's sake. Yes, all us white people are terrible, aren't we? Hey, fellow white folks. Oy vey. Alright, we get it. Fuck's sake, we get it. Jesus. The legacy of Jingle Bells is one where its blackface and racist origins have been subtly and systematically removed from its history, wrote Kinda Hamill, a Boston University theatre historian, in a research paper that is making waves. The claim has shocked fans of one of the world's most famous Christmas carols, long considered innocuous and inoffensive. Hamill began researching the origins of Jingle Bells to settle a dispute between Medford, Massachusetts and Savannah, Georgia, both of which claim to be the place where James Lord Pierpont composed the song. In the course of her research, Hamill discovered a playbill indicating that Jingle Bells was first performed under the title One Horse Open Sleigh in blackface, which isn't racist, for a minstrel show at Ordway Hall on Boston's Washington Street in 1957. Super chat. Get yourself a pint of Tennent's, you Scottish bastard, says MC Jingle, donating £3 there. Thank you very much, MC Jingle. Pint of Tennent's, no, that is piss water. That really is piss water. I might buy a bottle of Bud though. That's okay. I think I'll go with Bud, the American Bud. That's better than that pish. But thanks anyway. Thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate that. But so basically, it was performed. What's she saying here in the tweet? No, this is somebody else. Jingle Bells is racist. White Christmas is racist. Baby It's Cold Outside is sexist. What the hell happened to the America I grew up in, where people didn't wake up every day trying to find something to be offended by? Well, okay, he's basically agreeing with me here. Everything's racist and sexist, but it's always Jews like this, and I know people say, oh, that's anti-Semitic. It's not anti-Semitic. People who say fellow white people, hey fellow white people, aren't we just a bunch of cunts? Aren't we just a bunch of racist, sexist cunts? Isn't that right, white people? You always find that these people that say that are Jews. You just go through their tweets, go through their history, and you'll find them, oy veying all over the place. You know what I mean, right? They're always turn out to be Jews, and I hate going down that road because people think, that I've got a tinfoil hat on, but you can't help but notice that almost everybody that does this, almost every white person that does this, turns out to be Jewish, and that's the thing. It isn't racist. Saying dance for me, boy, isn't racist, because if you know how Irish people speak, that's how they speak. They use the word boy. It's not like he's saying, it's not like he's from the deep south in the 1920s, and he's telling a slave to dance. That's not happening. No, there weren't slaves then, but you know what I mean. That's not what's happening. If you understand, if you were, culturally sensitive, you would know that Irish people use the word boy very often, and it's not in any way derogatory. So maybe be a bit more culturally sensitive rather than insensitive and presume that everything's racist. Irish people speak like that. Why don't you learn about that rather than attacking a man for using the word boy, which isn't racist in any fucking way whatsoever? As this fight is being not so subtly promoted on racial rivalry, well, it's not promoted on that at all. It's more promoted on MMA versus boxing rivalry. Nothing to do with race. In fact, I was watching the build-up all the way through this fight, after it, before it. I never seen anything racist. Nobody was caring about racist. I made the joke, at the time that you should always bet on black. But that was just a joke about the Wesley Snipes movie, Passenger 57 or whatever. That was just a joke, I wasn't actually saying bet on him because he's black. It was just a fucking joke. But nobody was actually concerned about the race in this except you. It's taking place at a moment when white supremacists and neo-Nazis square off with racial justice activists every weekend. Problem is, that's not happening. Well, except in your head where you wish it happened. But it's not actually happening. There are no Nazis left. I don't know if you know that. Do you not remember there was like a war between, 1935, 1945? Do you not remember there was a war then where we beat the Nazis and now they're gone, they're finished, they're done, they're a laughing stock now? Do you not remember that? Do you forget that? Or did you not learn that in the history class because you were too busy learning about slavery and how much of a victim you are? Well, maybe in that history class they should have taught you that we defeated the Nazis and now they're a fucking laughing stock. They're no longer around, they're gone, they're finished, they're done. If there's 3 left, who gives a fuck? My God, they don't have any power, who cares? Fucking Nazis. But anyway, watching the Mayweather McGregor fight was also racist. So there's another racist fucking thing. Unbelievable, man. The next thing, the OK sign is becoming an alt-right symbol. By the way, alt-right, it means racist, right? I know it's bizarre. It's absolutely bizarre. The alt-right started because when Donald Trump was running for presidency, there were people on the right who didn't agree with the Republicans who wanted to get rid of Donald Trump. So they decided to go, well, we're not right anymore, we're alt-right, we're the alternative right. We're still right, but we're not that kind of, we don't agree with these people. We're the alternative right. We agree with Donald Trump. We don't want to get rid of him like the other Republicans do. So, that's how it started, But then they decided to go, Well, alt-right, well, that obviously means racist. It doesn't mean racist, it doesn't mean that, but whatever, whatever. It's deep, but it's not that deep. It's easy to understand, It all started when Donald Trump was running for presidency. The OK sign is becoming an alt-right symbol, which means racist. First Pepe, now this. They don't even, they use this in the headline, and they don't even see how ridiculous it is. A cartoon frog is racist, and they don't even see how ridiculous that is. These people are beyond help. An employee at the Outline was recently gifted a white baseball cap that featured a hand making the OK sign, index and thumb in a circle, other fingers pointing up. Oh my god. I am shocked. That is so fucking racist. A hand symbol that, remember when Axel Foley done it in Beverly Hills Cop, played by Eddie Murphy, the black guy? Oh, it was so racist. It was so racist. There it is there. Oh my god, I am triggered. But once he started wearing the hat, he began to notice things that suggested maybe the hand sign had a political association. That's because he's a Hmong. Alt-right hero Milo Yiannopoulos, who is not in the alt-right and who people in the alt-right hate, but they keep calling him alt-right anyway, because, it means racist now and they don't even care. They don't even think to look into the label, they just decide to throw it around. Alt-right hero, Milo Yiannopoulos is not an alt-right hero, he's not alt-right, people in the alt-right don't like him. Why would you say that? It's just... Einstein, the Nazi hero, it's ridiculous, it's fucking stupid, right? He likes to pose with the hand sign like a billion other people on the planet like to pose with the OK hand sign. As he did in this photo in front of the White House. In the front of the White House? What a racist. Former Breitbart writer Mika Ma used it at an event celebrating Trump's election. Oh my god, man, is there any more evidence we need that this is racist? Jim Hoft and Lucian Wintrich of the conservative blog The Gateway Pundit, which leans alt-right, which means racist, posed with it in the White House press room. Oh my god, and in the White House, and they weren't imprisoned. Oh, I can't believe this. What is the world coming to? You can give the OK sign in the White House without going to the electric chair. What is the world coming to? Finally, a friend asked, why do you have a hat with a hand symbol that Trump always makes when he's talking and a billion other people always make? Indeed, Forbes wrote that the air pinch with thumb and forefinger is the president's most recognised hand gesture. The hat went into the closet. What much of a faggot do you have to be, though? Oh. Symbols have no inherent meaning. They are imbued with it. In 2016, the cartoon Pepe the Frog was infamously adopted by Trump supporters and white supremacists. No. Let me just quickly correct you there, right? They were adopted by Trump supporters, fact. And white supremacists, no. By people you called white supremacists. You see, there's a difference. There are white supremacists and there are people you call white supremacists, White supremacists are actually white supremacists. The people you call white supremacists are people who disagree with you. Pepe's creator, Matt Fury, was saddened to see that the cartoon had been co-opted to the point that the Anti-Defamation League labelled it a hate symbol. Oh, how pathetic is that? It's the worst case scenario for any artist to lose control of their work and eventually have it labelled like a swastika or a burning cross, he told The Guardian. Well, too bad, Matt. You put it out there now, it's done. You don't really... It's the internet, so you really don't own it anymore. Sorry about that, Matt, but you have to let it go. The OK sign has a much longer history than Pepe, but even it is context dependent. In some countries, including the US, it has a positive connotation. Basically, it means that something is being expressed precisely, said David McNeil, director of McNeil Lab, Centre for Gesture and Speech Research at the University of Chicago. The key detail is the contact of thumb and first finger. The vanishing space is a metaphor for precision. The gesture has slightly different meanings in different places. In Naples, he said, it means something like authority, that the speaker is speaking the truth. In other places, it's a negative or vulgar symbol. But that goes for everything, though. Even thumbs up in some places, that's you know, that's negative, you know, but you can't know that as a fucking foreigner. You know, you can't go to like Tibet and go, hey, how you doing? The next thing you know, you're put in prison because that means fuck the leader or whatever. You know, you don't know that shit. It's unclear exactly how the OK symbol got started as an alt-right meme, because you said it was, but it may trace back to a version of Smug Pepe, a meme in which Pepe holds his chin. In one variation, he's instead making an OK hand gesture reminiscent of Trump. How is it reminiscent of Trump? Trump did not invent the OK sign. He didn't invent this. My fucking God, this has been going on forever. Every time you see this, you know that it means okay. And it's like one of those things, like if somebody's like away at the other end of the room, you know, is everything alright? Brilliant. You know, you do that. You don't go, by the way, I'm a white supremacist and I think everything's okay. That's not what the fuck, man? What's wrong with you people? But the OK sign is now racist. 2017. Let's see what else is racist in 2017. The insidious racism of drugstore beauty. In my experience, it goes well beyond not manufacturing enough shades. Oh, fuck's sake. When you visit small cities in America, the kind where the nearest mall is over an hour away, and there's no such thing as a Sephora or Ulta for 75 miles, I don't know what that is, or more, you'll notice something. The ashy brown cheeks, foreheads and eyelids of black, multiracial and deeper complected indigenous and Latina women all over the town. You'll see black women with necks that, in comparison to the faces, look oddly dark. It's the telltale unblended line, a dead giveaway of foundation that will never truly match. You'll notice something else too. If you go anywhere to shop, the reason we look that way. In Cosmopolitan, Andrea Arterbury wrote about how every 8-foot section of foundation and setting powder products look exactly the same. 10 to 12 varying shades of beige, from light to what must be a sarcastic labelling of deep that usually ends right before the colours get dark enough for even a light-skinned black woman to wear comfortably. But then, you've said it right at the start there. When you go to small cities where the nearest mall is an hour away, so if we're talking about small cities, what if the small cities, the majority of people in the small city, like 95% of the people are white? Right, so according to the Google Hangout thing, I am live. It is Friday night, so I don't know if I'll get that many viewers, but I wanted to go through the list of racist things that happened this year, you know. Oh, Atticus, yo, how you doing? And Jesus Franco, or Jesus Franco, says, Trump's here. What, Maya? What are you doing? Maybe I do need a haircut. Maybe I should get Trump's hairstyle. How much would that trigger people? Faggot, thank you very much. You're live. Hello. Can you hear me okay? Well, already 5 different people. I really appreciate you watching this, because there's a lot of live streams on a Friday night, you know. But most of the live streams these days are about fucking Crown Teas, doxing bullshit, you know. And I really... I just can't bring myself to care about that at all. I watched Mr. Metaker's video only because I like Mr. Metaker, and again, even then, I left it kind of thinking, meh, whatever, you know. Better stick the old glasses on. Merry Christmas, says Davey. Merry Christmas to you too, Davey. Lycan says, Goodfellas' silky voice combined with a slideshow of China dolls. Always good, I suppose. Dennis Rodolphe has donated $20. That's US dollars, by the way, which is worth something, you know. Especially because Trump's in office. But that's worth something, so thank you very much, Dennis, for that. He called me a cunt, but that's absolutely fine. I take that as a compliment. I am from Glasgow, so that is a compliment. If you're from Glasgow or Australia, that's a compliment, so that's a good thing. So I've got like 40 fucking tabs open, right, of all the racist things that happened in 2017, right? So I'll try and go through them all. The last time I done a hangout, somebody commented, I can't remember his fucking name, that's annoying, right? I can't remember his name, but he commented and he left a £5 super chat, and I completely missed it, right? I was too busy, I was too engrossed in the video, and I completely missed it. So after the video, I check the chat, because I scroll up and see all the chat that's happened. Sometimes I miss something. Right, I'm actually just scraping my nails here. There's a bit of dirt in my nail and I'm trying to get it out. There we go. And when I checked the chat, it was like he'd left this comment 3 times, and then the 4th time he left the same comment, he left a super chat, and I completely missed it. But then I read out the next person's super chat, and then he commented and said, "That's it, I'm unsubscribing," which I thought was a bit crap, because I was engrossed. You know, I didn't really catch the super chat, but whatever. Completely missed it, and I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that intentionally, you know, because it's very generous when people do that. So I would never do that. I would never ignore somebody intentionally. Chris, no one has summed up this Kraut thing. I can't be bothered spending time looking into it. It's a lot to look into, you know, and there's like a lot of sides. This is why I like being an individual, you know. Like the only label I'll take is maybe, I don't know, individual or anti-feminist. But other than that, I don't take labels like alt-right or the right or it. I can't be bothered with that shit. I hate labels, man. So I can't keep up with it either. McJingo says, "What have you got your boy for Christmas?" I got him a pin art. You know, one of those things with like you put your hand on it and it leaves the shape of your hand, or you put your face on it and it leaves the shape of your face. It's a pin art, it's called. I got him one of them. I got him I hope he's not. I think he's sleeping. I got him clay, which sounds weird, but he's getting right in the mood for like building stuff right now. So I got him clay that he can, you know, make things and then paint them. You know. What else did I get him? A fidget cube. He's seen that online and he wanted one. What the fuck else did I get him? What's in that box? Oh Jesus! What the hell else? I can't even fucking remember. Oh, I got him a box of 5 Rubik's Cube variations, you know, like a pyramid, a cube, dodecahedron, or whatever the fuck it's called. Got him all that. He loves that. But I've also ordered him other things. I got him a Nerf blow dart gun, but that's not going to come until after Christmas, which I'm really pissed off at, because when I ordered it, it said it would be here before Christmas, and as soon as I ordered it, it said it'll be here on the 28th. And for fuck's sake, man. And another thing coming from America is it's like an electric shock game where you need to press the button quickly, which you'll enjoy, you know. Other than that, I haven't really got anything else. But because for his birthday, the reason I didn't get him a lot for Christmas is because for his birthday, I got him a pool table, you know, and he really loves that. So I already told him, I've given him plenty of warning, and I said, look, I got you a pool table, you probably won't get a lot for Christmas, but this is a big deal, you know. So he was quite happy with that. So that's what I got him. What about the Lycan says, what about the label of man? That's a good one. What you mean for Christmas? I don't know. What are you talking about there? I missed the point there. Did you get a Nintendo Switch? McJingle says, no, I didn't get the Nintendo Switch. I was actually going to get that, but I thought there's only one game he would want on it, which is Mario, right? He loves Mario, right? That's the only game he would want, and that's why I didn't get it. I didn't fancy buying an entire console for one game, so I didn't bother with that. I'll get it in the future, you know, once it's on sale or something. Not right now, fuck that. But he'll be okay. He'll be happy with the prezzies I got him. I also got him what is it? I can't remember what it's called. You know that game where you put the thing in your mouth and it opens your mouth up so you can't speak properly? I can't remember what it's called, and you need to read out statements, and I can't remember what it's called. But I know he'll like that because he'll get a good laugh out of it, and so will I. I'll actually enjoy that as well. So it's a bit selfish. You were talking about what labels you like applying to yourself. Oh, aye, what label of man? Oh, aye, right, okay, aye. Well, I suppose, but that's just like, that's like a natural label, isn't it? You know, like that's like, I'm a man, done. I can't help that. There's nothing, it's not like, well, I suppose 2017, the current year, I can help that because I can just go, nah, I'm not a white man, I'm a black woman, and everybody will just agree with me. But no, I can't really help that. But other than that, other labels, you know, like feminist, or, you know, alt-right, or right, or what else? Skeptic. That's another fucking one. Skeptic. I mean, it's like that's like the daftest one ever, because everybody's a skeptic. You know, it doesn't matter which side you're on, whatever. Everybody's a fucking skeptic, so it's a stupid thing. Tablecount says I identify as Aswegian. Okay, yes. And it's called a penis, right? Okay. Right, so I'm going to go through these, all the things that have been racist in 2017. Now, the reason I wanted to make this was because to show that when everything is racist, nothing is racist, right? And it's just, and it really is at the point where everything is racist. So before I get on to that, let's look at Itsuki Akira in her Santa outfit. Isn't she just delish? Oh, she's my favourite. Anyway, so the first one is, where are we here? This is from the Daily Caller. Oh, fuck off with that spam shite, man. I hate that crap. Public universities diversity training, expecting people to show up on time is racist. So, expecting people to show up on time is racist. So that's the first thing, right? Clemson University has allocated 27 grand on diversity training materials for professors. The taxpayer-funded school in South Carolina purchased the online training materials from an outside vendor. The training materials are a series of slides depicting scenarios with fictional characters. One slide features a guy named Alejandro who plans a meeting between two groups. Each group contains foreign professors and students. One group shows up 15 minutes early, the second group shows up 10 minutes late. A question and answer section then instructs Clemson's professors that Alejandro would be insufficiently inclusive if he were to politely ask the second group to apologise. Alejandro would also be wrong to advise the straggling late people who are respecting everyone else's time that in our country 9 a.m. means 9 a.m. The inclusive thing for Alejandro to do, the taxpayer-funded diversity materials instruct Clemson professors, is to recognise cultural differences that may impact the meeting and adjust accordingly. Alejandro must understand that his cultural perspective regarding time is neither more nor less valid than any other. I mean, it's just, could you imagine you were the boss? Imagine you were the boss and you're like, right, 9 o'clock, I want everybody here at 9 o'clock, and then a bunch of cunts turn up, and they're not white, and they turn up at like 9:15, and you go, whoa, wait a fucking minute, I said 9 o'clock. How is that racist to expect them to turn up at 9? Surely that's like the bigotry of low expectations to not expect them to turn up at 9 o'clock. If you said 9 o'clock, turn up at 9 o'clock. If you're late, you're disrespectful, you're a cunt, stop being fucking late. Any more of that shite, you'll be getting reported or whatever. You know, how is it racist? I mean, it's like saying, well, you can't expect people of colour to be on time the same as white folks, you know. And what happens if the white folks are late? Do you then go, nah, fair enough, because we're all allowed to be late? Or is it only people of colour that are allowed to be late? I mean, fucking, what a joke. It's the bigotry of low expectations. If I've got a class or a group or whatever else and I say 9 o'clock,